What the fuck?
Let's see,
Nigga,
bro.
don't bring us in there. Hell nah. I ain't gonna hold you. We ain't done this shit for like what? nine 9 months? What y'all niggas been up to for the past 9?
A lot of darkness, and some light at the end.
Darkness. What the
Absolutely.
fuck
What
happened
the
to you?
fuck? Turn the light on, bro.
It's not that easy
It's not
sometimes,
that
bro.
easy.
Not that
Oh,
easy.
theme in the room. Fuck.
This
Taco,
nigga right
Taco,
here.
talk about your 9 months, Taco. It's been 9 months. Talk about your 9 months. What you been up to, Taco? Yes, sir.
You know what the craziest part of us taking a 9-month break is? We've been arguing about Kendrick versus Drake for like years at this point, like 2 years, and as soon as them niggas fight each other, we just don't do anything for 9 months. That's crazy.
That is pretty insane. Like, I feel like right when we stopped recording, they had the beef like the next month. I feel like right after. We waiting
It
for us to stop
was
talking about
it
it a
was
little bit.
something immediate, but I know we talked about Drake and Kendrick every single episode for like probably every episode.
Yep.
And then as soon as them niggas go at each other, we just don't even discuss it.
Even Cole was in there too. Like everyone and their mom was in that beef.
Yeah, that's all three of our goats, ain't it? Well, I don't know who Jazz's goat is, but I know Taco's goat is Kendrick.
Yes, sir. Nah, you're going to Kendrick too.
No, not at all. Actually, not even close.
What?
My go Loki. I don't know. J. Cole more than the other two. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. What does that mean? What are you
He
snoring
lost,
for?
man. He apologized, man. He's done for. He's out of the top 5.
Apologize for what?
Fuck that nasty ass top 5. Fuck that shit. That shit.
What do you mean he apologized? He didn't want to fucking call somebody a pedophile or a woman abuser.
Both baseless claims that no one has even any evidence to
Actually,
this day.
there's footage of Drake fondling a 17-year-old, bro, on stage.
That
There's footage.
wasn't my argument though. I was saying like he backed out because he knew he was about to go. Is that not respectable?
Now we look. You got to save this for the Bozos talk. The Bozos talk.
What the fuck? What
He's
the
on,
fuck?
he's on your top 5 bozos. It's nasty work. I can't lie.
You got J. Cole. We can discuss it right now then. I don't even got my list, but I'm ready to go into it. I'm sure I can muster up 5 right now.
Lester is crazy, bro. Taco, please don't tell me you have J. Cole on your list. Please don't say it.
Nah,
Because
Cole's
there's-
not on my list.
Rorschach,
Thank you,
get
bro.
off me.
Well, let me start with number 5. Number 5
Oh,
on
yeah,
my
okay, we really going crazy right now? All right, say less.
yes, sir. Number 5 on my Bozo list. The one, the only 1/3 of Here and Now. Jesuited, bro.
What?
the fuck?
Number 5.
What?
What the fuck did I do to be on this damn list?
Bro, let me bring you the receipts, all right?
What the fuck?
So this all
we don't-
stems.
We don't even talk that often for me to be on this list. I think you should ask this man is
Why is that
inbound as
nigga?
hell.
Why is he number 5 out of your yearly
Bro,
Bozo?
we've had like
Crazy.
13 pedophiles drop this year, and I'm number 5. This is trash.
Grouping yourself is crazy.
What's the receipts?
Nah, bro. It all starts 2 years ago on the streets of New York City, bro.
What?
It all started here, man. Some crazy shit went down.
Fuck
Nah,
that
it all,
shit, fuck New York.
He
I'll be
didn't,
honest.
even, he didn't even make your Bozo list for that year though. That's the crazy part. Like why did it take
that's
2
what I'm
years
saying.
to charge up?
bro. I had bigger fish to fry, bro. That's all. That's all it is.
Bro, there's been
It's been the
14
biggest year in
pedophiles this
history.
year. 14 pedophiles this year.
Nothing even happened in 2022 at all. And he'd easily been number 1 if you wanted to.
Nobody go crazy.
It's unofficially Jez is unofficially number 5, bro, because this dude always got the smoke. But once the smoke is applied to him, bro doesn't want the smoke.
What the
Bro,
What,
thinks,
what are you even talking about right now? What smoke?
smoke, bro. You've been waiting. You've been waiting on this
What?
press for 9 months, bro. So congratulations, it's a boy.
What the fuck?
What does it mean?
That doesn't even mean, bro. We don't even talk often enough for me to even have a smoke with Taco. That don't even make sense.
Where'd the smoke come from? What smoke? What smoke?
You know, you're gonna have to look through the details, bro, on the terms of service and stuff like that. But man, you know, Jets has been it's been a long time coming, man. So you know,
Oh my
I like to
god.
give you the
Hell
crown
no.
of number five on my list.
Hell
No,
no.
hell no.
Congratulations on making the list.
Black ass list. Black ass list.
Wait, if he's number 5, then who's your number 4? Then I gotta see what you
Nah, I'm
followed
fucking with
up
you. Jets is
with.
now number five.
You gonna put me at number 1? Why? This shit bullshit.
Nah,
Nah, but that was a
he's
real. That
not
sounded
ten.
like
He's
a
not five.
real ass reason.
Nah, bro. Nah, I'm actually go last. So Apollo, what's your number five, my
What
friend?
the?
Maybe he's supposed to start the pot off like that after 9 months of not.
My number 5 is that fucking little Rizzler nigga.
Who?
Fucking
The Rizzler?
That Costco. Ooh, I was about to go crazy. That Costco
Whoa.
kid.
I was about to say the FF. Bro, was it FF? I knew exactly what he was gonna say.
That little Costco nigga.
Kid.
I didn't call him nothing. I just a little Rizzler nigga. I hate that nigga.
Oscar little kid. I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
right
that
now.
guy.
Bro, the
Like,
Rizzler. You know the Rizzler?
We're Costco guys. They were on fucking Jay Leno and everything.
Oh, these guys. I forgot. Why are they on your list? They just be eating Costco food. No? What happened?
Because he has a whole like lore behind it that don't make any fucking sense. Anytime
What
I
do
don't
you
know, it's
mean?
just one of those things. Every time I see him, I just get fucking pissed off.
Why? Why?
It don't piss you off just looking at that little nigga.
No, I forget he existed until right now, low key. What the hell?
Nah, I see that nigga every single day on my timeline with some new bullshit. I low key thought he was the little nigga in the Drewski shit.
They were bullying like that.
The
Nah,
Bugsy
that's
nigga.
actually crazy.
I thought it was the same little kid.
Hell no,
he's
he's
my number
he
5.
looking bigger. He looking bigger than Drewski. That nigga.
That's
Low
crazy.
No, in popularity, I mean, like he big like that. He
No, the Rizzler kid? Hell no.
Yeah,
You think he's
yeah,
bigger
yeah.
than Drewski?
That nigga be everywhere. He be getting mad collabs and shit. He everywhere a little bit. You know?
Drewski's the face of Prize Picks.
Fuck Prize Pigs. That's trash ass app. It don't fucking matter.
But so is Joe. He was on there with Joe Budden too.
Joe Budden just be. I don't know. Every time I see a clip of Joe Budden, I'm like, why do you watch this man? But then he had like one good take out of like a couple clips. I'm like, okay, maybe.
Nah,
a little-
they be pulling the crazy clips from this shit. I ain't gonna hold you. It's just a whole bunch of old heads talking like barbershop talk. So it's funny. But they do be going like pulling the craziest clips imaginable.
I be sending right to you, like, bro, is this what you be watching? You be like, yep, every time. I'm like, no way. This man's insane.
It's every Wednesday and Saturday. It's
What the hell?
I haven't got
Okay,
the
so you-
Patreon.
So you locked into all his talk. You just be this.
He's
He's
spitting
like,
gems.
there's
It's
no
an
way Joe
old
Budden dropping gem. Okay, wisdom.
I
Okay,
promise. I promise. Just like if you ever got time one day, just go watch just one episode out of context, like or in context.
okay.
They should actually be speaking on there, low key. They'd be funny and speaking.
Taco, do you fuck with Joe Budden a little bit?
Oh,
You watch-
Rorschach, stop.
What the hell?
Get that out of your
You gotta
mouth.
watch one of your plays?
Nigga, he got that cat. He got that cat.
That nigga trying to eat paper and shit.
Bro, tell them the story a little bit before we continue. How you got that cat a little bit? Cause you never like fully explained it.
Oh, so I had a rat inside my house. And that nigga was just terrorizing my shit. I was putting down mouse traps and cheese and mad sticky paper and everything. But he wouldn't leave, so I just went and asked one of my employees, like, yo, you got a cat? And they said they live on a farm. But they always just, like, catch stray cats for no reason, just give them away. So I was like, all right, bet. So she caught this one little nigga and gave it to me.
So have you took it to like the vet and shit, or that shit just walk around unfiltered?
No, I mean, he's going eventually.
What the,
I only had him for, like, a month, a little bit.
bro? That's
expensive. Be fucking mad expensive.
Is it not feral? Like where's she? Like is it like was it a kitten, or she just really grabbed the cat and gave it to you?
No, it's mad feral.
What's-
Like she's crazy, but ain't nothing to shock and fix. It's just a fucking farm animal cat.
Okay, bro, please don't get that shit checked out if you get something. Don't you hate rabies? Like that should be your number one fear.
Nah, you could tell if they had rabies. Only thing that would be like if I was like letting her outside to like go around with other cats and shit. But
Okay.
yeah, I ain't got the money to go to the vet right now. She gonna have to wait about a week or two.
I feel that though, and I know they be having them pet fees too. If you have a cat or a dog or whatever, you gotta hide that shit.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you tell them absolutely.
Yup.
They ain't finding out shit. Whenever they came to do an inspection, I hit her right in my mom's house.
Fair. Let me see. So you started off with the Costco Rizzler kid. That's a very crazy pick. I feel like that's unwarranted.
No, it's
Um,
warranted.
no, but
Nah, bro.
uh,
Listen, honestly, they're just doing family friendly content. You know, just chilling. What's what's the real reason you had got bro on there, bro? Because
that's what I'm
he's
saying.
just chilling, man. They're just
Y'all be
making
mad
social
at niggas
media like
that just be
everybody else.
chilling?
Not at all.
That's a damn lie. You just put Jazz in number
Nah,
5.
fair.
Nah.
Nah, what do you mean? And then you say every time you bring the smoke to him, he don't want smoke.
I don't even know what, bro. That doesn't even make
That's like
sense.
the definition of a chill nigga.
Like I really just be chilling for real. I'm just a chill guy. Yes, sir.
That's a meme. That is Jazz. A little aardvark.
That's not an aardvark. That's like a little dog, I think, or some shit.
That's a dog.
That gotta be something. It's not no fucking art. It's not Arthur. Absolutely not.
Taco, stop trying to scrounge up your 5, bro. You next. We skipping past Jazz and
What?
going to you. What's your 5?
No, bro. I got you. So number 5, I have. Damn. The thing is, I was really kind of playing my number 4, number 5 to switch, but number 5, I'm gonna have to go with probably. I think I had him on last year too, bro. I gotta go with Elon Musk, bro. Elon Musk,
Oh, that nigga.
and that kind of goes along with all like his supporters, like all like the people who call Twitter X and stuff like that, bro. Because let me tell you why. That app itself, I mean, obviously since it's been sold, like a couple of years ago, like a year or two ago now, it has gone absolutely downhill, bro. And the thing is, like, obviously at first, when he first got it, you did see like the ramifications and the effects after it just happened. But bro, this year specifically, there are straight up pages on Twitter that are like, you go to it and it'll be called some crazy shit, and like in the bio it will say, oh, some crazy like white nationalist, like racist, like shit. It'll be a page of just that, and then and you read the comment, or you read the replies, you read everything that's on there. It's all like white supremacy. It's all people talking about like negatively on anyone who wasn't like white and like
Yeah,
the
they
Christian,
don't give a
even
fucking
listen to
insight
this pro
anymore.
Christian, everything like that. Nah, bro, it's gotten insane because they will straight up say out like the most racist shit you've heard like all year, and that'll be like another Tuesday for them, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I be
Like he
seeing the
is,
F slur like 30 times a day on that shit now. Like
bro.
if somebody just says a normal take, they'll just reply and say the F slur and get 400,000 likes.
The thing is, you got what's his name, Andrew Tate, straight up saying like the hard R like every day, bro. Like on there, like every time I have him muted, but somehow like I have not muted blocked, but somehow his stuff keeps on getting on my page. Like even though I have him blocked, people will quote tweet him and everything like that, bro. He straight up says it to replies, like random replies, like he'll
Is he
reply to
black?
something like, oh,
Who, Tate?
Yeah.
not at all.
The man is not remotely black. Not even. I thought he was in jail for the
I thought he
freaking
was mixed or some
whatever.
shit.
Hell no.
He's
Hell,
full
Nah,
white.
he's out, bro.
absolutely.
What the fuck? I could have sworn somebody said he was black.
I don't know who you heard
Am I
that.
bugging? No, I think he really is. Look it up right quick.
No, that man is not black. No, he's not black. He's just as black as fucking Pokemon. If that's the case, hell nah.
Yeah, he is black. I knew it.
What are you talking about?
He's mixed. He's African, or his dad was black and his mom was white.
You're not serious. I can be
I got a
honest.
picture of his dad right here, a full ass afro.
Emery Tate. Who the fuck is this nigga?
Bro,
See?
that's insane. The thing is, bro, the thing is about him is just like, I mean, not even Andrew Tate, but it's bro, like I said, it's everybody who be on that have, who the supporters and everything. They be going crazy every single day. Honestly, there's been times where like I've been using the app, I see some crazy shit being said or like shown or whatever or referenced. I will straight up close the app. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm gonna go back to this later. I cannot I don't have the patience to look at this right now, bro. That's the insane part. And the thing is, I know Twitter is like the main, not the main, but like one of the top things that people who use social media may check on a day to day basis.
It used to be
It's
the
I do be
top.
checking it, huh?
It used to be the top. I can't get on that shit anymore.
Oh yeah, no, it did used to be the top. I think the top now is like Instagram or something like that. But
Yuck.
even Instagram, I don't be going to. But I mean, I do like check it sometimes, but I don't be posting. I don't really be doing all that type of stuff. But nah, bro, it kind of ruined the whole experience. And now, like with him trying to push the premium plus, like because I was looking at the options, I was like, you know what? I'm just curious. What are the actual options for like premium on that shit, bro? It's like $4, like only if you want to like edit your tweets and stuff. It still gives you regular ads. It still gives you, random bullshit. You have to do the $11 price point to like have no ads and like get a check mark and this and that. Actually, I don't even think at the 11 you get a check mark. You just get like no ads and you get everything else you get at the $4. Then I have like that fucking $25 one. It's like you get access to like the AI, you get access to like a check
What the?
mark, all this type of bullshit. But it's like, bro, this used to be a funny app where like you come out of school, you on the bus after school, you be checking Twitter, people be making like crazy jokes about like some show that just like dropped or like an episode or like a movie or anything that's going on in the country, like some crazy story or funny story. People will always put a spin to it. But now it's like that, but it's like you go to any big tweet, any hit tweet, on that there would be like one the bot problem has been crazy, but also you have bots, you have people promoting the OFs,
It's mad
which like
horny on there now too. Mad horny.
yeah, like it would make like I don't care if people do it on their own pages. It's it doesn't fucking matter to me. But like people just coming and promoting this shit on like a wholesome story or like a story about like that involves like I don't know, nothing that
Wait, so you don't
like
fuck with
a
that
tragedy,
new
whatever.
upcoming trend right now?
Which one?
That tweet that I've been trying to kind of like sending y'all a little bit, where that girl was like, "I don't like the way Mexican girls are built," and all them,
I ain't mentioning that one. Nah, bro. Like I said, so that's why he's my number five because this is Elon's fault. He's number five. I had him at number four, but now he's number five because the person I had at
You
four,
going crazy on
I
that
mean,
shit.
the person I had at five, after thinking about it, he's definitely gonna be four after this week.
Who, Elon?
No. The person I originally had at five.
Oh yeah. Wait, Jez, who's your number five?
My number five gotta be every Corey Kenshin fan in 2024. That's definitely my number five because all y'all are
Damn.
genuinely insane and crazy. Every single time I'm like, I see a clip or a tweet or a video or whatever, like even just stuff that has nothing to do with him, y'all just be insane. I'm a Corey Kenshin fan too, but like, I'm not one of like. There's like the cool samurai. Of course, that's what his his group is called, community is called. And there's like some of y'all who are like maybe y'all are just newer fans or like y'all are just chronically online to the point where it's like detrimental. But like y'all got to get y'all shit together because there's no reason why. I think the worst part is like when he went to that zoo or whatever what happened, and like
Yeah.
he was getting ran up on by like mad kids and stuff, and there were kids to be fair, I understand, but like they're just like harassing him, like, oh, when are you gonna post? When are you gonna post? When are you gonna post? And just get up on his face, putting the camera in his face and shit like that. The man's trying to take a picture with y'all, trying to just take a video with y'all, and y'all just making it all mad, crazy, and weird. What cemented it was when Dashi recently was on Kai Cenat's marathon and stuff. And like almost every, not only in the stream, but like when he posted the post, almost every comment was like, I hope Corey comes, I hope Dashi calls Corey on stream. I think there were like there was one point where Kai was like what's it called? Kai was like they're asking you some questions. Dashi, you should reach out. And I swear that everyone was just spamming Corey's name, and this man was like reading her like, oh yeah, so yeah, I'm doing pretty good, y'all. He's just trying to just avoid the
Make
question.
some
Like
shit up.
crazy. Yeah, bro, it was insane. It's just, and then you went to drink. We all went to DreamCon. Same thing at DreamCon. When Berlin was like, who should I call? Y'all, oh, call Corey, call Corey, call Corey. That man did not answer. He probably didn't even call Corey. Like
He
you said,
didn't
he
call
probably
his
called
real number. He
someone.
called some fake ass number.
Hell no, that was not Corey. But it's
But
all that
that,
shit,
that
bro. It's
stalker nigga
weird.
too.
Bro, there's that guy who be
on
posting
YouTube.
all his posts are just literally just what's Corey up to right now? I think Corey's gonna come back in another week, y'all. Believe me, trust.
They'll
Like
say let me
hell,
check his like what he played on recently on PlayStation and shit.
that stuff is actually insane. They be on his man on his Steam page, everything just be hounding the dude. And I just want to start off a little bit light and say all the fans who like if you're a cool like if you're a cool fan or whatever, like I'm not talking about you, you know who you are, but if the shoe fits, bro, then wear that shit proudly, bro, because that shit's corny as hell. It's so weird. It's so very weird. But yeah, from the zoo to DreamCon, and then recently with the Dashi shit, because like, and the thing is like, this is Dashi too. Like Dashi's his own big ass content creator. Y'all think y'all be there like happy for him and like that he's even leaving his house? Man, he don't leave his house like that. He only be with like with Corey and like toys and that's it. So for him to leave his house and go do this thing with Kai was very big and like was like kind of new gen and old gen coming together for a good collaboration. And y'all in there just like Corey. That man, to see if he doesn't come back, which I mean it's a whole different conversation, but I think Corey easily has one of the best,
No, I think
not
he's
even
retired.
stories, like not even stories on YouTube, but just like stories in all of content creation for him to his last video being yes, I was in the movie for a game that made me blow up like all the way at the beginning of my career as a content creator is a phenomenal ending. So if he does end on that video, I can't even blame him. But if he does come back, of course I'd be happy. I'm gonna be there watching every video, but. Yeah, y'all are samurais, the bad ones or whatever. Then I don't know, y'all gotta get it together for real.
No, I feel like he should just end it right there. Like once you like end off like on a solidifying note, like yeah, that nigga's the goat. Nobody can take that shit away from him. That's the perfect ending.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of games that came out that I was like, oh, he's for sure gonna come back and do a video on that because that's like his type of game. But not even for like the Elden Ring DLC, not even for what was the game that came out? Oh, he's for sure gonna play that shit. There was
Black
one
Myth,
game. Oh yeah. Black Myth Wukong. I was like, yeah, he's for sure coming back. Like this is like right up his alley. It's like around
like
like
samurai shit.
yeah, like God of War type of like what's the Ghost of Tsushima type of vibe. He's for sure gonna play this shit, and he might end it off after this one. Maybe like a couple more Spooky Scary Sundays, but he didn't come back for that either. So I don't know. Not even what's that one called? Like the new scary game, Silent Hill. Silent. I thought it was gonna come even for that one a little bit, but not even that one either. So I don't know. I don't know.
So y'all had like a top five that made sense. Then I respect it. I respect it.
Yep.
What about y'all's number
Yes,
four?
sir.
You go, Paul. You go, Paulo.
Yes, sir.
My number four probably I don't know. Probably Playboy Cardi.
Ooh, okay. I was gonna put him on my list too, but I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, that nigga, he lies to y'all consistently. I got Cardi and his whole fan base on that shit, low key. At least the ones that are like addicted to him, cause like he can come out and be like, "Yo, album this Thursday," every single week, and then not do it, and y'all niggas still be like, "Yo, he about to drop again, bro, yeah," and then he just doesn't do it. And that whole like Aiden Ross shit where he showed up for 2 minutes and like said a sentence and then left and got all this, got all that money. That was crazy. Like niggas forget
I was
about
like,
that shit because it was before the fucking beef and everything.
I was looking through my videos this year because trying to see like to pull from the list. I was like, that really happened this year. So much happened this year. It's been a long ass year for sure. But yeah, I think it's more of his the fan base than him. That's why I didn't put him on my list. Cause like, at this point, I know what to expect from Playboy Cardi. Like I like some of his music, but I'm not like the biggest fan or whatever. But I think it's more of his fan base. Like y'all are kind of just bozos at this point for you to keep believing in that man. Like he keeps like even when like, but I think he performed at Camp Flogna for Tyler. And like he was just the entire set. He was just walking around and letting the songs play. He wasn't doing anything.
That nigga's
I'm
so
like,
corny to me. I hate that nigga.
like he does not fuck with y'all at all. Like there's not one thing he does. I'm like, yeah, that's justifiable. Like he's be doing this crazy shit. Like I don't know, bro. Like y'all have to give it up and just do something else, please.
What's your number four, Taco?
All right, so my number four, bro. So, like I said before, he was originally number five, but after thinking about it, I put Elon at five instead, and this guy at four. My number four of the year, Andrew Schultz, bro. Andrew Schultz,
Damn.
and it kind of goes in hand with a lot of like podcasters, but him specifically, especially for the stuff over the past few weeks. But not even just that. Earlier in the year, I remember seeing like clips or like hearing about stuff he said, about like the whole, kind of like cancel culture and all this type of bullshit that people still talk about in 2024. The thing is, I've known of him since like maybe 10 years ago because he used to be like
He was big in New
What's
York and
that
shit.
shit? Well, yeah, but he used to be on like y'all ever watched
Guy
that show on
Code.
MTV, Guy Code?
Yes,
Yeah, bro, he used to be on Guy Code. Shout out Guy Code. I ain't gonna
he
lie.
was cool back
Uh,
then. Everybody was mad funny on that shit.
yeah, bro, exactly. That's the thing. So I've seen the
And
shift
then Girl Code
of like
killed
over.
it.
I don't know about all that, but I've seen the shift of like,
She was
nah, yeah,
ass.
y'all cut that real quick. I just seen the shifts of like from then to now, especially the past like couple years, I guess post COVID. I mean, Kovacs. Yeah, bro, post that. Him and a lot of other podcasters have like shifted like more into like right wing grifters, bro. And like the thing is, the right wing grift is becoming more and more prevalent. And damn, I just thought of another thing. Okay, so this can also go with my number four, I guess, or but I was gonna say Andrew Schultz and right wing grifters because the thing that comes to mind is there's been a lot of people who like have somewhat popular social media presence. Obviously, not like to the point of a celebrity, but popular online. And a lot of people, like I can't name specific people, but I remember seeing it so much. A lot of like YouTubers, like streamers, but like influencers, basically, have like done like a right wing grift, bro, right, a shift to like the right, like just because they see, oh, that's where they can get more supporters, or they come out like supporting Trump and everything like that. Oh, if I do this, and I'm gonna get more like his supporters, and I don't really care about because the fan base for a lot of these um, the fan base for a lot of these like influencers and stuff, and people who do stupid shit, like just an example, like Jack Doherty and like all these like people who do dumb shit online. A lot of their fan base is like more, in my opinion, less of like the standard like liberal like person or like liberal like 20-something-year-old. A lot of people who consume that media, who consume streamers, and you know are and at least from what I've seen, like been like on the right and everything like that, which like otherwise would be fine. However, this specific grift that Andrew Schultz be doing and other people be doing, it's like it's just mainly, well, for him, it's for Andrew Schultz, it's probably just like you know that's just how like he does it. Maybe he sees the money in that, but also he's just probably could be a piece of shit
Yeah,
as well.
there's like a huge
But
bag inside that shit. It's just if you gotta like debate about throwing your morals away to do that shit.
exactly, it's just something I could never do. Like I know a lot of people wouldn't be able to do that, but there's also a lot of people that would. But yeah, bro, like you seen the grift, and like there was like other people, like I forgot her name, but like the one who was like famous for being with like that being in that David Dobrik group, who became like an OnlyFans person.
Tana Mongo,
Nah, I think I
The
forgot her
guy
name.
Trisha
or
Paytas.
No. It's a girl, but
Trisha
basically,
Paytas
she
is a
was like,
Gabby? Oh, not
that wasn't what I was talking about.
Gabby Hansen,
Nah, I forget her name. Let me try to check. Um,
nigga Higa.
okay. Oh no, it was
Remember
Corinna
that?
Koff.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Corinna.
Yeah, bro.
Remember that girl that
Yeah,
like
bro.
said
So
that the N word in that cooking video, and then they
I got
exposed her for
I
being
got no
Jewish.
clue, bro. I got no clue. But nah, so
She made up
she
a
was like
thing.
the biggest, like if not one of the biggest, like OF creators, like probably not just this year, but like in the past few years, because apparently she's made like millions each month just on that, just on doing the site. And recently, she like said, "Oh, I'm trying to like take a step back from that. I don't want that to be just like who people perceive me as." And then like immediately the day after, like 12 hours after, she posted like a selfie with like Trump, and like started doing like the whole like she said some shit about like Kamala Harris, and like, oh, you have to be like an idiot to vote for Kamala Harris for this and that, blah 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 blah. And it's just like, damn, like that quick. And like I've seen I think like a video of someone talking about it, and it's just like it's a whole trend. Like I said, this goes back to the Andrew Schultz thing, because the whole grift and everything, but also what Andrew Schultz said recently about like the whole, for anybody who doesn't know, on Kendrick's newest album, GNX, he kind of
What?
referred to something that Andrew Schultz said or mentioned, I think maybe like a few months ago, forget exactly what it was like, what the specific like quote or something was, or
He
basically
said
he
you
was
can't let
trying to
no
like,
white comedian talk about a black woman.
yeah, he was trying to talk about like black women and everything like that, in negative light, and then, um, yeah, so Kendrick drops that bar. Doesn't address him directly like by name, but he just people will know that it's referring to him. So he did a response, basically saying some whole random bullshit, to the point where he said, like, I think this past week or maybe the week before, something about like
It
him and
was
like Kendrick
Monday.
gotta have like Monday, yeah, him and Kendrick gotta like have sex, and then he said something about like it's up to him whether it's consensual or not, and it's just like, bro, what are we doing right now? Because this is all part of that grift, bro. Because shit like that to be said in the first place in general, it's just like, wow, it's gonna be, it's gonna be like the wow factor, and people are gonna hop in. And people who are into, seeing crazy shit like that, dark humor, quote unquote, but it's just racism and shit, or like terrible shit like that, pop in and everything like that. So it's just that's why he's got to go on number 4 for me, because it's kind of him, and it's kind of more of the idea of the whole like grift, and just for abandoning your morals for money. It's kind of trash.
Yeah, I feel that. That was kind of my whole take on the whole thing too. That nigga, I thought he was gonna like respond back with some comedian shit because he is a comedian. So I knew it was gonna be some pretty edgy shit, but that nigga he just went too far into it. That nigga said if he caught him alone, he gonna make love to him, and it's gonna up to him to decide if it's consensual or not. But then he kept just going crazier and just like kept adding shit onto it. So I get what you mean. Who your number 4,
Nah.
Jizz?
Let me see. Yeah, Andrew Schultz. I mean, I really know. I didn't really know too much about him. Like I've seen some of his clips on TikTok before I guess like the diss from Kendrick and everything like that. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't watching it before. I'm not gonna damn not gonna watch him right now anymore either. For number 4, I don't know. It's like interchangeable with my number 3 too, like how Taco was. Let me see, bro. I think because you said Playboy Cardi, right? I might stick with like the musicians, that type of vibe. I'm gonna go with Little Yachty. Lil Yachty be on a cornball roll since the summertime, and it's
What? I
crazy.
thought he was on your top 5
Yeah,
favorite.
it's crazy too. Because in my first half of this year, like when he was just putting out, like he was putting out a lot of bangers in the beginning of the year. He was number 1 on my Spotify rap too. So for me to put him on this list, and be like you really know like this man has just been on some real corny like I hate the way you're moving right now since the summer. I guess he kind of got tied up a little bit in the beef as well between Kendrick and all that other stuff because the men. I remember it's from there. It was on some weird shit. I remember he was going on live sometimes. He was like speaking for Drake and was like, "Oh yeah, he didn't mean like he meant like this on his track. He's gonna drop a track like this next week." And he was doing all that weird shit for Drake when I don't know if Drake even asked that man to do all that shit for him, but whatever. So he was doing that. And of course, he had his whole group, the Concrete Gang or something Concrete. I know Concrete's in the name. But that happened, and like it was a cool group at first, and then they dropped their album. I feel like no one in their mom listened to the album, and then after that, it all broke apart. Man went on live, started trashing everybody in the group, saying, "I dressed y'all. I wrote all y'all lyrics. Y'all owe everything to me." Da 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 da. And then since then, they have all, of course, not been a group anymore. And like so I thought that was like I get where he was coming from in the sense of like maybe like when you do good things for people, but at the same time it's like you can't crash out and do it in a way like that because it just makes it feel like you were trying to only do those things to kind of hold it over their head. Because when stuff goes south, you automatically take to the internet and be like, "Oh man, they're all fucking garbage. I wrote all the lyrics for them. I did this for them." It's like, were y'all even really friends or family or whatever? And that was like the whole thing too. They try to make it seem like they were like all like a family. They grew up together. They all came from the same, block and all that other stuff. And then for you to turn on them like that on the flip of a switch is crazy to me. So I thought that was mad corny. And then recently, like I think like last week, this man, like I guess he put out, like I don't know the full details, but I know like he put out a new shoe. And then he was like, I guess he was announcing it or something. And like some people in the crowd weren't messing with it. I think some of them it was like some TikToks or something. And he just like completely crashed out on stage at that person. He was like, "Man, like fuck y'all are trying to pay me a different way." And he got mad as shit at them just because his shoe was look. I guess because all the sneakerheads came on TikTok, they were like, that shit was ass anyway. So I don't know, he's acting like that. And I was like, golly. So this has been like that because the music at the beginning of the year, music was cool. He was just doing his thing. Concrete was doing their thing as a group. They had mad freestyles and stuff.
It was going
Then like
crazy.
yeah, they were on a run. I thought they were. I thought I was like, I can. This is everyone's giving his mad respect and everything like that. And then from summer till now, it's just been like, bro, what are you doing? You're just making all the wrong moves. Like every time I see him, he's just crashing out about something different. And it's crazy too because all the people that were in that group, they're kind of like doing their own little thing now and like still popping up on people's streams and stuff like that, like with Phase and everything like that. I don't really be watching them, but I be seeing them still like, prospering, doing their little thing. And meanwhile, on this Yachty side, everyone's just like, man, we not really fucking with Yachty no more. He doing too much. He's kind of corny now. His shoes are whack. His clothing is whack. This, that, and the third is whack. And I can see it too. I can see it. Like music's like I said, musical. He's on my Spotify rap, but hell no. Like outside of that, now, nah, bro. He is corny, mad corny.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know too much about Yachty other than the shit that happened this year. That was like my only gist of like who Lil Yachty was as a person because I don't really fuck with his music that much. I haven't even heard that album that was kind of like acclaimed by everybody. Said it was amazing. I haven't heard that shit yet.
It was cool.
The only Yachty album I've really, or the only thing I've consumed was the J. Cole interview, and that shit was fire. But I think that was like last November. I'm pretty sure.
But Yachty?
Yeah, Yachty did a with his friend. What was that podcast called?
Oh, that too. That too. Thank you for reminding me. That too. That was also corny because he crashed out on that guy too.
On his
Because
homie, yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah, something happened on this podcast, and like he went on live again. I think it was in the same podcast. He was trashing one of the members from the Concrete. He trashed that man too. He's like, man, I gave
It
you
was all in the
everything.
same week.
Yeah, so that too. I forgot about that. That shit was also very corny because like, bro, like just throwing.
That guy didn't even do anything. Like I think that dude quote retweeted Yachty crashing out and was like he just said damn or some shit. And then Yachty
Yeah.
made a whole like live on it, man, fuck that nigga, fuck that podcast. And they just started going crazy. I think the J. Cole was like the last interview. Or Joe Budden or some shit was.
Yeah,
I have no idea. I didn't know. I never watched it. I never watched like a regular episode from them, but I've seen it. I've seen the clips. I've seen the whole crash out and everything. I mean, I don't think that I would put that on my top five, but personally, but nah, I would definitely put that in like maybe like 10 or 9 or something like that. Because I mean, I also have a bias because I used to like little Yachty music, but lately, like a lot of the interviews the past few years and everything like he's been saying, and like it kind of gives me the vibe of like someone super insufferable that I would not want to be friends with.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Even that shit with Ian and Tyler and all that shit too, and him like putting Ian on and trying to make Ian like something that he's not. Like that's just all. This is like a whole bunch. Like this entire year, he's honestly kind of just been calling some corny shit.
I got Ian at number 1.
No way, no
What the-
way.
Yes.
No, do you number 3 for? Do you number 3 first? What the fuck?
My number 3 is Pokemon.
What the?
Yes, sir.
A franchise is crazy.
I've been waiting to bake them bum ass niggas.
What
Pokemon
happened?
just has like a. They're not doing a monopoly, but they have like a monopoly complex, to where they're just like suing Pokemon channels for doing emulated shit. They're suing Paul World for making like something that's kind of like them. Like even though it's nothing like Pokemon, they're suing them niggas still. They're just getting to the point where like they're too big to go unchecked because they're Nintendo's biggest gaming franchise that they think they can just like take their anger out on anybody. Like I saw a nigga with like 500,000 subscribers get his whole channel banned just because he was playing on emulators and shit. Like nigga, it's not that big of a deal. Y'all niggas sell millions of games every single time you drop, and you gonna check niggas for emulating it? Like what does it matter? So yeah, I got them in my top 3 Bozo for sure. And the fact, this is the biggest thing, is that Paul World is really like, if you actually play Paul World, that shit is nothing like Pokemon. The only thing that's kind of similar is like some of the Pokemon look similar to other like that already exist and shit. But like, you can make like people make fake mons already. But you gonna try to sue them too just for like kind of copying your idea a little bit? It's not like they got like Pikachu in the fucking game or some shit. So yeah, I just think they're getting way too big, way too unchecked. And they're just allowed to kind of just walk over whoever, anybody they want to. So I got them right at number 3 for sure.
I'm not mad at that. I think it's also crazy because like the thing they're even suing about is like they're suing because they added like a. So when you catch a like a pal or whatever in Pal World, like when it's like it does the little ticker. I think it has like a percentage of like like when like how for you to catch it or something. So they sued them because of that. Like that was like, one of the things they sued because they sued them for that one like minute detail that's kind of like Pokemon, something like that.
That's
That
bullshit.
and like some of the design. The designs is fair. Like I'll give them this because something I was just like, yeah, y'all really stole that shit. Ain't no way. That's for like y'all gotta pay for something. That's crazy. But like,
Even
but I
that's
do.
like still pushing it a little bit. Like you can go sue like Yokai and Digimon too, just because they might have a few characters that look like y'all's. Like I mean that can be argued. Like I can definitely take inspiration from something that somebody else has done, and then make a spin off of my own shit. Like
Yeah,
niggas do that shit all the time. Like Invincible is a spin off of Spider Man. They don't look alike, but it's basically damn near the same fucking character, just like morals wise and shit like that. But like I mean, people do that shit all the time. They spin off other people's ideas. That's what creativity is. Like that's what that shit is. Like you see something, you like, damn, I want to do that shit. Let me put my own little spin to it, and then you got another nigga doing it, and then somebody sees that nigga, and you got another nigga doing it. Like you should be happy that niggas are aspiring off of you and doing their own shit. Instead, they just want to monopolize it and don't want any competition. Because I feel like if Paw World didn't blow up to as big as it did, they wouldn't even give a fuck about them niggas. But Paw World sold like 30 million on a beta or some shit, like some crazy ass shit. So I think because they did so good, they were like, nah, we need to go ahead and sue them niggas, take all their money so they can't prosper anymore. That's whack to me.
I don't know if you watched that video that Sacred reacted to. 'Cause I went to watch the video myself, and like it basically was kind of talking about all the stuff they've done over the years to this day of them like going after different content creators during Pokemon. And some of the shit they have done is like it's not even about a money thing for them. For them, it's genuinely just like a power like for real. Just they just want to like control everything because like some people were like they were like they weren't even content creators. They were just developers who are just making shit that like not even for payment. They were just kind of just putting out the download links for their stuff and like Pokemon over here sending them fucking cease and desist letters and like it's like oh yeah if you did we're gonna have to take you to court. You're not gonna win. It's like bro what the hell? And then even to like the thing that really blew it out the water for me was like recently they've been having like they had like because that's a whole different thing about AI and how that's really getting fucking terrifying. But they've had AI go across YouTube like through Google and stuff and it will like if you're doing like something like this like illegal towards them in terms of like not through YouTube, sorry, through like the internet itself. And let's say you post like a download link of a Pokemon game you're not supposed to be posting or whatever, it will automatically flag you and take your shit. And it's like, bro, what the hell? And that's through AI. It's not even through like actual people. So like that's the future that they're trying to work towards too. Because I think they said like they partnered up with like an AI like newfound company that is all based around like growing and developing new AI and stuff like that that they've been working with to do that kind of like targeting against copyright and everything like that. Even though like you said like half of the stuff is not even that serious for real, and you're a $1 billion company. If anything, they should do what
Trillion. I think them
what
niggas
Rock.
got money, money, money.
Like, cause there's no way they've have all this stuff. Even they just released that new Pokemon card that everyone's been playing. That's money right there. It's just like,
Niggas constantly spending money on that shit. And nigga Afro like caught every card in the fucking in the game or some shit. But he said, "Now I can finally start spending my money on this." Like niggas are putting bags into that shit. I don't even remember like a pay to win aspect for Power World. I think the game was free too. Like, well, that shit was like $5. Like it was some mad cheap shit. Like no way you that mad over these niggas.
that's crazy. It's actually crazy. Like
Nah, bro. I've heard Nintendo and like Pokemon, like the whole company, do some crazy stuff, like try to like copyright claim like random things in the real world. Like, bro, I can't. Bro, I've seen like the random like stories people would put, and bro, like there would be some like stores, specifically like I've been like in like the city before, in like Manhattan, and there's been like some like little like shops, bro, that will have like random ass advertising, bro. Tell me how I saw like Super Mario Laundry the other day, bro. Like the other week, I mean, like super something. It had like the whole M logo and shit, and it had fucking Mario on the door. I'm like, oh nah, they gonna get sued out the wazoo, bro.
That's
They gonna lose the building.
crazy. That's actually crazy though. Like you going crazy. Put that you stealing them niggas' whole idea, like genuinely. And the nigga that
Nah,
fucking who was it recently that like got the whole thing tattooed on his arm or some shit like that. They gonna cut that nigga whole shit
Oh
off.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
They really don't
Now
play.
there was something. I think it was like someone who had, I think like Pokemon decals and some decals on their car, and like they got a cease and desist letter, bro. They're like, "Yeah, you gotta
What?
take all that shit off."
Oh my god.
That's like saying like these niggas are crazy. But like even fucking that's the reason like Smash Bros tournaments don't exist anymore is because Pokemon saw that people were making money from tournaments while their music was playing in the background of fights. They shut the whole shit down.
What the fuck?
Yes. It was either Nintendo saw Nintendo music playing, even though it's their game, but they just saw that like, yo, people can't make money off this game without us getting a percentage, basically.
That shit is so ass. And it sucks too, because Pokemon League has nothing to show for all the shit they be doing. They just be putting out just ass after ass, or don't be putting anything else out at all. Like I'm kind of hyped for Legends ZA or whatever, but like
There's
I don't
fucking
know.
T-posing inside that shit too.
No, bro, I can't, bro. I can't have
As
another
soon as I saw
solid.
that nigga, as soon as I saw that nigga fucking stretch 5 feet long and just started walking crazy, I knew that game was fucking cooked.
Bro, there's one part of the map where you literally dropped like 50,000 frames next to that body of water. You can't even move. It's still like that to today, I'm pretty sure, too. They didn't even fix that shit.
That's what I was saying, bro. Niggas had like Koraidon like going crazy, like stretching to the end of the fucking game, like reaching places you can't even fucking reach yet.
That's a valid number 3. I didn't even think about that. That's true. That's true. I don't know.
Who your number 3, Taco?
My number 3. Listen, my number 3 has to be clip farming streamers slash Twitter clip accounts, bro.
Good move.
Let me tell you something. This all started like near the summer. I would say right before the summer. You know, I used to get a lot of like, clips on like TikTok. I mean, I still do. I still get clips from streams on TikTok. You know, mainly from like AMP, like Kai, if he has like a celebrity on there. Like I used to get like Agent and like Senna clips,
Yeah.
bro. But the thing is, it would get to the point where it's so clearly that the streamer or streamers involved would like do stuff or say things or have certain mannerisms to make it like what do you call it basically clip farming.
Like
And the thing is,
staged?
people might, huh?
Like staged?
Yeah. Like, they do or say, or they like kind of like, maybe if it's like two people, they like flirt kind of on purpose or like kind of make things, a certain way just so like, they can get reactions out of it. And like that type of stuff is so corny to me. And it's just like, nah, it's like the fact that you'll be doing that just for like the money, just for like an ample clip. And the thing is, people may say it's like, this is like a reach, like to be thinking like, oh, you're like, just chronically online, you're just like seeing some. No, bro. The thing is, a lot of the times they'll be on their A game, like it will seem real, and then in a few like days you'll see different clips from a different like follow up stream. It's more of the same. However, like it feels more forced, and like every single time it feels more forced. So they be the whole acting shit, like the quality goes down a little bit sometimes. So like that's kind of how you know that like they're just clip farming and everything. And not just that, I truly believe. Listen, I truly believe not the pages that have like our specific fan pages for specific like streamers and stuff, but more so like the clip farming, like I don't know their names, but I know their profile pictures on Twitter, like the people who be posting like basically like the drama alert like page or whatever, post like a random out of context clip or whatever, or they be posting like the not out of context, they be posting like the clip in question that is like clip farmed or whatever, like they did that on purpose, bro. I seriously believe a lot of those pages have agreements or deals with said streamers. They'd be like, all right, look, I'm gonna do this on stream, so I'm gonna get ample money. How about you make sure you can post whatever streamer you want, but you make sure my clip is on there
Absolutely.
like immediately, and
I'll
then you
see
get a
like
portion of the cut.
it'd be this like the Twitter Titan niggas. But like as soon as like it was like all for the whole mafia thing, the mafia thon. as soon as Kai would do something, every single one of those pages would immediately like, yo, you doing this, doing this. Like, they, I don't know. And it'd be stuff that, like, niggas really wouldn't even care about. Like, some mad normal shit. Like, he brought on, like, Bill Nye or some shit like that. Or, like, just something mad normal. Like, but every single page would be like, yo, he finally brought on Bill Nye. We all been waiting for this. And they would get, like, 15,000 likes. And the comments would be like, yeah, we've been waiting. Like, nigga, no, you haven't. Y'all have not been waiting for Bill Nye.
They'll be like, oh, this is my childhood. This is my childhood.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Y'all are like 14. Y'all do not have no childhood with Bill Nye the Science Guy, bro.
I remember that nigga used to get wheeled into the fucking classroom when I was in like middle school. No way you niggas know who the fuck that was.
Yeah, bro. So, it's the stuff like that. And the thing is, like I said, it wouldn't be necessarily a big problem if it didn't happen like all the time and stuff kept getting like worse and worse. Because it's not these like, just chatting streamers. It's more like a lot of them, it's like the IRL streamers who will like do some stupid shit just for like the, for the clip farm and just for like, money or whatever like that. Like, I think it was Jack Doherty. Like, he was streaming and then he crashed his fucking Lambo, bro. Like, while he was like texting and streaming at the same time. I'm like fucking one hand on the steering wheel looking down. Like, bro, you can't tell me that. Bro, you can't tell me that wasn't on purpose. Like, that car, like, he's fucking rich, and I'm sure, like, the insurance or whatever the case, he'll be able to figure something out on the cost of the car. Or maybe he was given that car, or whatever the fuck, like, whatever. But you can't tell me that he'd be doing that shit on purpose. Now, when it gets to stuff like that affects, like, real people and stuff like that, in the real world, nah, bro. It's gone way too far. I think it should stop. All these like lower level, just chatting stuff. I don't think it will stop ever. It's whatever. A lot of streamers are going to continue doing it, and I feel like some of them, not that it's okay to do per se, but I don't really care about some of them. It'll be like very minimal stuff, like
this shit that like only affects you and only you. Then it's like okay, whatever. But if you
exactly
go and like just slap some random ass nigga in the street, like oh, and then the bodyguards like beat that nigga ass, like what the like there was no point for that shit.
Exactly, bro. So that is my number 3.
What about you, Jazz?
Okay, I would definitely agree with Talk because I made a video about that. I probably made like a couple videos about that entire topic. I just hate clip farmers. I hate like people are just making content creation be this thing of like there is no passion. We're like so past the age of the golden age of YouTube. Like we're just like just in clip farming. All the big content creators now just all they do is like you said they post. They deliberately do shit on their streams. And then here comes all the Twitter titans. Here comes, especially on TikTok as well. They have like whole accounts only like to make that happen to just post those clips. Like right when they happen to people, and people be in the comments like, "Bro, this just happened. How did you have this up so fast?"
Because they get paid to do that shit. We in the fucking tinfoil age of YouTube. This age is so fucking whack. I don't got nobody to watch anymore.
Yeah, for real. All my goats are just on breaks or they don't post as much because they be doing other stuff outside. YouTube, yep, or retired.
Watch fucking niggas pop balloons.
Nah, absolutely not. I'll never stoop down. 20v1s and all that.
That's what we have to watch. That's what we have to watch.
Absolutely. Hell nah. Number 3 is a fucking person that was right alongside with them with Aiden Ross' stupid ass. I hate that man, Aiden Ross. And it goes right down there with whole Playboy Cardi 2 of him getting hoaxed like that. And it's crazy too, what at least meant that he's a bozo is because I got to see the culmination of all his like his like him being a loser for all these years finally it happened during the summer where it was right after Kai did his Elden Ring thing, right? He did his Elden Ring like I'm not ending streaming until I beat it. It had the entire world watching. It was such it was a great experience, cool, whatever. Aiden decided right after his ending, like not just Aiden, there's a lot of other people who did the same thing too, but Aiden, he's a very big streamer, so people are gonna look at him a lot differently. Aiden went on stream after not streaming for like a minute. I think after the Playboy Cardi shit, he didn't stream for a minute. He came back to streams like, "What's going on, chat? What's going on, y'all? I'm not stopping stream until I beat Elden Ring. Let's go! I promise you." Everyone in chat started saying, "L, you're a fake. You're a cheater. Why the fuck are you trying to copy Kai? You're not Kai. We don't like you. We're not fucking with you like that."
Didn't he quit the stream? Like,
yes. He was like, come on. He was like, come on, y'all. Come on, chat. No way, no, y'all treating me like this. This is so fucking lame. In that fucking nasally
He
voice
didn't
that he has.
stream.
And he ended streaming. You know what's
He
crazy?
didn't even
Since that
play.
time, he has not streamed until the Donald Trump stream that he did, I'm pretty sure. And that was another trash ass, corny ass stream, like Taco was saying earlier, of the whole right wing and just people trying to go towards Trump and shit like that during that time. But yeah, that shit's mad corny, bro. He's been corny, but like this year really cemented that shit because I've never seen a chat turn on streaming like that before where he was like, I'm playing a video game. And I promise you, there was not one good comment. They were all like, fuck you, bro. Turn off stream. I was like, golly.
It was
And
going
yeah,
crazy.
and I've not seen that man since the Donald Trump stream. I don't think he doesn't talk on Twitter no more. No, he be on Twitter, but it's like how Taco said again, where he be on his like his fake one, where he just be being mad racist and saying slurs and shit, and calling men just be crashing out over there. Him and like Bruce and all them people that are over there on Kick. That's another thing too. Kick is dying too. 'Cause I think Aiden's contract ran out or something like that.
Nah, Aiden,
So
he went on Twitter and was like, I'm about to expose everything about Kick tomorrow or some shit like that. Like, he said some crazy shit. He said, I'm going to tell
what
y'all
the-
why I'm leaving Kick. I'm going to tell y'all what these creators have been doing in the background. I'm about to expose this whole website. Fuck Kick.
oh wait, what
That's
the
like
hell?
he like the face of Kicks. I'm glad. I'm gonna put that as my number .5 or some shit. The Bozos I was telling me to go to Kick to change over. Y'all niggas look
Man.
stupid as shit right now.
Kick falling off the face of the earth. I've not seen it. Besides like
I ain't even making an account on that
XQC.
shit.
That might be like the only one that's still big, and even XQC is just right in the Trump train. And like, I don't see that man doing anything either. Like, no one that's the one on there has survived besides like Your Rage, and that's because Your Rage is like fan base is genuinely like one of the most like big fan bases, and they're very very insane. Even Your Rage, like, I'm not gonna speak too much on Rage. I'm like Rage, I'm letting him do his thing. But yeah, Aiden Ross for sure at number 3 on some corny shit for sure, for sure.
My number 2, I probably got to put All of America.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
America was just real bozo this year. Like, I don't know. There might be a few hot takes like riddled throughout this entire rant I'm about to do. I guess you can call it a fucking rant, but the first thing that kind of got me pissed off was the abortion thing happened. That happened this year, correct? Like the,
Roe
the
v.
natural,
Wade?
the natural,
Yeah.
ban. Yeah. First was that shit.
It happened this year. Damn, it's been a long year. Okay.
Yeah, at the very beginning of this year. But I just didn't understand how a whole bunch of old ass white niggas could control women's bodies like that. So that was the first thing that kind of irked me a little bit. I was like, okay, America's starting off with some bullshit, so I guess, this is the type of year it's going to be. Then it kind of led into like the whole like Joe Biden versus Trump thing, and that kind of was like just dumb as shit. They put that old ass nigga on stage to debate against Trump, and that nigga could barely fucking form words and shit. And we just got memed to fucking hell and back. Like, if America was ever taken serious in the past like 10 years, that shit is now officially gone. Like, everything that was mystique about America, that was, something to be feared about, that shit is all fucking gone now. Like, niggas do not fear this country anymore. And it kind of like makes you scared a little bit, because like, if niggas don't fear you, and then they feel like they can just walk all over you and just do whatever the fuck they want to do. So that whole thing was kind of weird as shit. And then Biden dropping out, and now Trump having to face Kamala, and the main point being she not even really black like that, and that's what won him the fucking race, like because she wasn't black. Like that's what niggas wanted to get mad about. Like, you don't know how many posts I saw from black people that was like, damn, yeah, he right, she's not even fucking black, guess we voting for Trump. Nigga, he not black either. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that whole argument made no fucking sense to me. Like, then they tried to say it was all like the whole like code switching and stuff. But she code switches. She'll talk like this to black people and she'll talk like this to white people. Like, nigga, every nigga I've met in America does the same shit. Like, we code switch at our jobs. Like, that's just a mad normal thing. That's just that was like a topic of discussions. Like, everybody do your code switch voice. And then they would all do their code switch voice. Like, why is it okay for us to do it in certain situations, but it's not okay for her to do it? I think that was really bozo. And then honestly, this might be the hot take part. I really didn't, it didn't rub me the right way whenever niggas was kind of cheering that nigga died a couple days ago on some real shit.
Who?
The CEO.
Oh, okay.
I understand that this is the CEO of a company that, has definitely been a part of some evil practices and shit like that. But like niggas are really cheering that somebody lost their life. Like it don't matter how you don't even know this nigga. Like they were just championing that because he was the CEO of this big company and a billionaire. Like that is like a really scary thing to me. Because now niggas feel like they can just shoot anybody of high caliber status, and they kind of gonna be like championed a little bit online. Like I saw niggas calling the dude sexy. I saw people just online like happy as hell that it happened. But like this nigga, like even though he may have the perception of being evilish, like he still got a family, he got kids, he got a wife, he got grandkids probably. Like I don't ever condone killing a nigga just cause he like bad. Like I don't know, bro. Like that shit is insane to me that niggas were actually genuinely happy about that shit, that he died. And they don't even know who this nigga is. Like I've never heard of that nigga until he got shot. And I go on Twitter and everybody's like, hell yeah, finally. Like nigga, y'all didn't know who the fuck this nigga was. So America just, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's getting to a point where just shit about to be solved with just anarchy type tactics. I don't know. Even the amount of niggas that tried to kill dude, like that's just scary in itself. That like, he had like 5 fucking attempts to his death while running for president. That's crazy. No matter what your opinion on him is, like assassination and killing niggas, like that shit should not be the problem solver for anything.
Oh, you mean for Trump?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then niggas like even though that dude is not, I don't fuck with him at all. Like niggas were genuinely like, damn, I wish they would have got the shot. Like nigga, are you serious? What? I wish this nigga would die. Like genuinely, that's fucking insane, dog. Like I don't know. I just don't ever. No matter how bad somebody might be, I think they deserve to, if they're really bad, put them niggas inside prison and let them actually pay for what the fuck they done. I don't believe in killing niggas and ending somebody's life just because you don't fuck with them. That's insane.
Yeah, America's been on a downward spiral for a minute now. Just like I mean, it's been like that, but like I think you're not wrong. I forgot it happened this year about Roe v. Wade being overturned and like just the not the backlash, but I guess like the response to it. And people are just like, I don't care, who gives a fuck, like this being just so like, wow, I didn't like. Of course I know like a lot of people are misogynist and don't like women and all that other stuff, but like for it to be such in a broad daylight, and that's the whole issue with Trump is it's less about him becoming president, is more about like what he represents, I guess, and like he makes it like, oh yeah, like if I'm president, y'all can just be racist as fuck, y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want and say every slur in the book and just go around and harass people and stuff like, and that's what it kind of ties in again with what Taco was saying earlier about the whole Elon stuff, because all the entire day on Twitter when the election was happening, it was just Trump propaganda the entire time. I couldn't even get on the app. It was just Trump, vote for Trump here, vote for Trump here. You press the freaking discover page, just Trump.
Oh yeah, no, that was crazy. They had a whole like interactive ad, like fucking had Trump, RFK, Tulsi Gabbard. It would take up the whole like 40% of the screen, bro. That was a Twitter ad, bro. X ad. Fuck Elon.
You gotta think like some people would see that ad and react normally like us, like damn, this shit annoying as hell. And then other niggas would see it and be like, I'm about to go kill that nigga. Like what the fuck? Like is that not like a crazy just mindset? I gotta
break that out.
Want to off somebody? No, I mean they really tried to. Like I don't know what their reasoning may have been, but like that shit's just really crazy to me. And it's just I just look at not the act of it, but like the aftermath that would happen. So like say that happened and now his fans are about to go batshit and be walking the streets looking for black niggas like fucking Liam Neeson. Like I just see the aftermath of anything bad that could happen. Like the aftermath of this dude getting away with basically shooting the CEO can now give niggas the mindset of like, oh shit, you right, we should be killing these billionaire CEO niggas. We should just kill them all. Like they can't just be replaced. Like that's the funniest part of it all. Is like that nigga just gonna get his job replaced with another nigga. Now we got another CEO that's a billionaire doing the same shit that nigga was doing. Like these niggas have just got bozo mindsets.
I mean that literally happened. They said that I think Taco said that like he got off to right in front of the meeting he was about to go into, and they still had the meeting, and then their stocks went up.
Yeah, bro. The shares went up 2%. As soon as that shit happened, the meeting went on as planned. The shares went up 2%.
Like these people, like I get what you're saying.
Another nigga.
Like it's about the Like I'm like that too, like that man. Not everyone agrees, obviously, but I'm against the whole like death penalty and that whole entire talk of like I do believe like people should just go sit in prison for the rest of their days and just stare at a blank wall if that's the case. If they do something that bad, obviously, like it is set like a bad precedent, especially like with the whole Trump thing of that happening. Because again, like you said, you're not wrong. Like because he got after he got elected for example, right? He after he got elected, literally in Texas, there was people like doing like slavery is back signs and we're like trying to like really like they were like serious about that shit like yes like oh yeah slavery's coming back like that type of like mindset and like way of moving. So genuinely like something ever would have happened to Trump, we saw what happened on when he didn't get elected last
We
time
saw
against
what happened when
Biden.
he lost a fucking a vote, dog. Like, you know what happened if somebody killed that nigga actually? Like, it wouldn't be niggas just putting signs up. It'd be niggas walking the streets like, bet. Y'all want
Yeah.
to kill him, then we gonna kill every single, like, what the like, that's, niggas just don't see into the future, I guess. They just look at what's right in front of them. Like, yo, that's a bad man. We should get rid of him. And okay, what happens next after that? What happens next after we kill this CEO dude? He gets replaced, and then now niggas think they can just kill people and get away with it.
That's really just
Nah, I did it in Nicaragua by now.
No,
who the guy
he definitely out of here, yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
Bro,
it makes people think, like, yo, if he can do it and get championed for it, then I'm gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna kill fucking
yeah.
Bill Gates.
Nah, bro, you gotta chill with that word and then putting a name next to it. You're gonna get a knock at the door tomorrow, low key.
Nah, they can't kill that nigga. Bill Gates genuinely might put on a fucking Iron Man
The
suit.
fuck?
Y'all saw that video that was like, damn, Bill Gates really is by himself, and there was like 5 bald niggas standing next to him.
oh I saw that. Ain't no by himself.
Yeah. It's not
Ain't,
by
he had,
himself.
fucking 10 Agent 47s around him. Ready to
Oh, with, like
go.
earpieces in and like fucking barcodes on their shit. Like this nigga was ready to go. That shit was crazy. But yeah, I don't like the precedents being set. Like I don't know. I feel like 2025 is genuinely gonna be an insane year, like crazier than this year.
Absolutely. Each year gets crazier and crazier. I feel like genuinely, we always say it, but like after 2020, we're for sure in a different timeline. I don't know what timeline this timeline blows. More advanced. It's like, bro, this everything is just year. Like, I every time y'all keep talking about your next pick, I'm like, that really happened this year? That's crazy. I feel like this year's been like 3 years long.
Nah, I looked it up and the Roe v. Wade shit happened 2 years ago, bro.
The
It's just
overturning?
this year has been getting pushed because of the whole election. Like, it's kind of on a
I
bunch of
didn't know
ballots and
that.
everything like that. Yeah, I thought the shit was this year.
Yeah, me too, honestly. Yeah, I guess that was about 2 years ago. I guess I just heard a lot more about it this year because the whole like Trump thing, and he like really is trying to push that even harder.
Yeah, bro.
What's your
So,
number two?
yeah.
My number two. All right, so my number two is everybody on the internet pushing AI in music, art, memes, and general internet postings. So let me break it down real quick. This goes for people who use AI for like
Allen
one
Iverson?
the first thing that comes to mind, huh?
You said Allen Iverson?
Anyways,
What the?
No way.
bro, no. Listen.
Shout out AI. Shout out AI.
So this goes for the people who use AI in music, for musicians and everything like that. People who, like, what's that one? I think one of the big ones is like the Beatles, for example. Now, I feel like you can kind of get away with AI in certain different mediums because, you know, AI can be used to, instead of having to move like certain video clips together or certain audio clips together if they're apart, you can just do the AI for you. You can have the AI do it for you. So like as like a tool. So in that aspect, it's like all right, but specifically like I remember like for music wise, this year I think they released like quote unquote the last Beatles song, and like it was helped to be finished with AI. Now they never said what extent they went to that AI was used for that song, However, you can kind of tell it does feel at certain points. I don't know if it's because at the point they recorded it, they were old and just didn't have the fire in them anymore. But like you can tell, like in some points, the song itself sounds dull. Like the production and like the vocal performances as well. It just sounds dull. It is like a somber song, but the fact that AI was used to help finish that was kind of a little telling. So that's one. And
They're
along with,
dead.
I know it wasn't this year, huh?
So aren't they dead?
Half of them, yeah, two of them are still alive.
What they
Um,
they AI'd the dead niggas' voices into it?
nah, I think they all recorded. They all recorded it like back when they're still alive, but it was unfinished. So I guess they used like
Oh,
AI to like finish it off.
no, that's crazy.
But yeah, so not just that, and then no last, I think it was last year, maybe like the year before, they had that whole, like that whole thing on TikTok where like the AI, like the Weeknd and Drake collab songs would come out, like that random dude who had like the fucking bed sheet on him, like was the producer, like I forget what his fucking name was, and like that was going viral. That sound, it was like, AI music in general. So it all stems, from a few years ago. Now, when it comes to art, AI art, I've seen so much AI art on Facebook, on Twitter, on every social media AI art. And the thing is, it's gotten scary to the point where it's like, it looks so like a lot of the shit, it's clearly AI, but some of the stuff that I've seen, I had to question myself. I was like, oh, is this AI or is this like for real? And I'll see like they'll have like 7 fingers. And I was like, oh shit, everything else looks real except for the fucking fingers. And the thing is, the people posting it either know it's AI, reposting, they know it's AI and they just do it anyways, they don't give a fuck, or like it's genuinely people who like old people or like people who are just naive or kind of dumb who just don't know that it's AI, and it's just like the continuous spread of it. Like I've seen so many of those like cute little animal with like cute little eye like pictures that are so clearly AI. Um, sorry, that is so clearly AI. It just like be spread around. I'm just like, dude, like a self TikTok trend as well with young people. People obviously who know all this shit. Like there was a filter like the people were complaining about like that was viral a few weeks ago that like would turn you into like a fucking like cat or something like that. But like all that shit is AI. You're just promoting that shit even more. And even with memes, there's a lot of AI like memes. Like we've all seen that one where like I think it's like someone got a tool to like Elon like in the street, like that fuzzy ass picture. Um, and like there's other like meme pictures that look super real, but are AI. And also just people just promoting it, spreading it on purpose, and just it's so whack because the fact that art has to like a lot of art and stuff in general has to get to this point of that being used on a daily basis, and I have to see the shit on a daily basis. It's very annoying, and it's very like why do I have to deal with this? And it's gonna obviously on different aspects and different mediums, it is gonna take away jobs and all this type of stuff, but not even to that extent, but just like having it in everything that I consume in media, it's just annoying. It just it's always going to be there, which kind of sucks. So that's why I put a number two. Everybody pushing AI and any media, music, art, memes, in general, internet postings. That is my number two. Jez, what is your number two, boy, my friend, bro?
Ah, I
Number
gotta hear this.
two. I do agree with that one too with the AI stuff. I've been talking about that for a minute too. But I think at this point AI is just so
Yeah, that shit's cooked.
it's just so far spread. Like it's in everything. Like they're making like Coca-Cola made like a whole they're like I guess it's like their Christmas ad they always put out. They made it with AI this year. Like movies and TV shows, like it's grown. Like every time I post it, I always have people in my comments on my videos like, bro, like I work in software engineering. I went to school for this shit. And when I was in school, this shit could barely make a math problem. Now that shit's over here making videos and replicating people's voices, and you have like like content creators is like reacting to it on stream and thinking it's funny and it's fun and stuff like that. Like that's why a lot of people like. That's why like the whole thing with Blue Sky. Like they said, like the main reason people left Twitter to begin, well, it was the artists. They went to Blue Sky specifically to like post their art and to know like it's real art, and it's not like it's not like because Twitter doesn't like doesn't monitor that shit.
That shit
Now of course it's
ass.
yeah now it's a lot bigger on Blue Sky because of just other reasons other than that. But
No, I mean Blue
um,
Sky's ass.
why you don't fuck with it? What happened?
So I ain't moving my shit.
I don't. I made an account over there just to make one, but I don't. To be fair, I don't be on Twitter anyways, or like I don't be on Twitter like apps to begin with. I've been trying to move off all that shit because I don't. There's nothing for me on those apps anymore.
That shit about to be just like Threads soon. Nobody on that shit.
Threads died so fucking. People still be on Threads too. They talk to themselves. It's on wall.
Yeah, that's how the fucking the Thread Titans be. Just posting the same shit they be posting on Twitter and get 10 likes.
Hell nah, I'm cool off that. My number two is another content creator, but this one's kind of like it's him and like everyone else that did similar shit to him this year, which has to easily be Doctor Disrespect, that cornball ass nigga. And again, of course, even though I mean, a lot of y'all probably know of him, if not like what he did this year of him just doing this, pedophilia, just crazy ass shit. I think he's probably the biggest cornball of this year that had to deal with that like whole like not only making it seem like that if you're a content creator now it's kind of like just tied to just doing stuff with minors and stuff like that. He's definitely one of the people that kind of have pushed it in that way. On top of that as well as like how he like handled everything and like Loki. It's all I don't know what his community is called, but all his fans are the same thing as well. Because like I just would never understand how people can like watch someone on YouTube or whatever, and then something comes out with like very like not it's not even evidence. He said it himself. He came out there and was like, yes, like I talked to this person and text messages. All this stuff is true. Then you try to like double back into oh nah, but it's not as bad as it seems. But like even though he literally said on Twitter in his freaking long ass post that he did what they said he did, and that's why he was banned from Twitch and everything like that after it came out. So like for his fans to still be there, like oh nah, like but maybe she wasn't that like maybe she was older than what she really said she was, or maybe she was lying, or some of them are just flat out like I don't care what he did, I still support him. I was like okay, bro, all right, I guess, but yeah, like him and there's any other content creator this year who just cannot stop talking to children, stop talking to kids. And I think the worst part about it all is that like there's no repercussions anymore in that sense of like people will like I mean unless you're like I guess if you're like a smaller stream like that T Nichols guy, he did the same shit and then try to like at least in my state it's legal and like no bro, you're out of here, bro. Hell nah. She was 17. No, bro.
Nah, that fall off was crazy, bro. This is like a year ago. I used to watch his videos like a year ago, bro, and like Loki gave me a little chuckle. But now, as soon as that dropped, I like my jaw was on the floor, high key. I was like, yo, what the hell? And like immediately unfollowed his ass, and everybody did too. Well, a lot of people did, not everybody.
Yeah, a lot of people like I said, like if you're a small streamer like him and T Nichols, I swear I don't see that man anywhere anymore.
Oh, I thought you meant Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, like Dr. Disrespect, he's for sure still booming. Like if you're like that's what I was gonna say. Like if you're a small streamer content, you're cooked. Like that stuff will work.
T Nichols out of here.
Yeah.
He like double triple down on it. Like I remember they did like a podcast like trying to clean up, and he was like, "Nah, I did that shit." And they was like, "What?" Yo.
Yeah, now you're cooked if you're a small streamer. Like, or any other like I didn't try to do the same thing to Mr. Beast right now. Like if you're like that size of a content creator,
they were trying to get that nigga out of here all year.
Right, all year. But if you're a nigga like that, just won't touch you, bro. Won't touch you. Unfortunately, that's what I hate about the most is that people would do shit like that and wait a couple of weeks, go on vacation with all the money that they have, and come out like, all right, I'm back, y'all. And then that's all that happens. I mean, when he came back, Dr. Spec, I think he was on some more like no. When he came back, it was like again like what Taco said. He came back on Twitter and he went straight to being like a right wing, like man, fuck y'all, saying slurs and all that kind of shit. And then since then, that's kind of been his lane. I don't know where he streams at now. He might be on Rumble or something. He got banned from a lot of
I don't think he was on Twitch, but I definitely saw him like crashing out on whatever the fuck site he was on.
Nah, he's on Rumble now. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I assume
like, PDF. That's all you guys call me, PDF. And I kept on like spamming the word, like going crazy.
Oh yeah. He's cooked. Like they definitely, I would say they definitely get smaller. Like they definitely like they're not the same as they were before the allegations, of course, that come out, of course. But like it's still not enough. Like it should be. I don't know if it's prison. Maybe it's not legally they can't be in prison or whatever. But like something bigger has to happen for these people to be out there talking to whole minors and stuff like that. For it to be kept under wraps like this until that guy got, I think he got fired from Twitch. He was like, fuck, I'm bringing this whole entire
They
ship down.
made him sign the NDA, and he had to wait till the NDA ended to come out and say it.
Ah, okay.
It's like even if you got some like crazy ass secrets, if you sign an NDA, like your life is ruined if you say whatever the fuck you not supposed to say. You go to jail for like years.
But yeah, he's definitely number 2 on my list. Him, T Nichols, Cody Ko, all y'all niggas are on the same list. I don't even know what happened with Cody Ko. Like that shit happened. He swore he never spoke about that shit. But then next thing I know, he got kicked off that podcast he had with the other guy, Noah Miller. He get kicked off that shit. Haven't seen that nigga since. And it's crazy too. 'Cause I think he was having a kid during that time too. So like his wife is pregnant and stuff. And then here comes like he was freaking doing shit with what's her name? The girl you said earlier, Tana whatever, Tana Mongu, whatever her name is. Yeah, that entire shit. Now, but that was a whole nother can of worms because it was like they've been calling her crazy for all these years. Meanwhile, Cody Ko over here prospering and he did all that shit too. Oh gosh, yeah. All y'all can go, bro. All y'all can go.
David Dobrik on the list too.
Yeah, but he for sure on that list.
He didn't even
Corn
do
dudes.
recently.
No,
He put that nigga on the list now.
I don't know what that man even be doing.
That nigga tried to kill somebody with the fucking crane. That's the last thing I heard. And niggas think I'm just gonna forget about that shit. Hell nah. That nigga was spinning that shit fast as hell.
Nah, bro, y'all didn't see that like TikTok clip? Like it was recent. It was like maybe a few weeks ago. Some like streamer, like TikToker, found him like in public. But bro, he was like in a back alleyway behind a building, chilling with like 4 or 5 other dudes, like just like they're like sitting down on like a corner or whatever. And then like he seemed out of it. Nah, he seemed like hella out of it. And then the guy's like, "Oh, can I do like an interview with you real quick?" And like he was chilling and everything like that, you know, to him. And then the last question he asked was like asking about that crane accident. And then he kept trying to press him on that. He was like, "Oh no, you gotta go."
What the fuck?
Oh, no.
Nah, he looked out of it, bro. Like on some like he probably taken, you know, allegedly, but he probably taken like a, you know,
fentanyl.
It looked like they were possibly into substances or something.
Oh shit.
So I mean, 'cause I haven't seen him. Like I think I checked his YouTube like maybe earlier in the summer because I was talking about him to one of my like maybe it was like the Paz or something like that. Like, I wonder what he's doing right now. He hasn't posted a video in months. I was like, what the fuck? I thought he was still doing his thing.
I thought he was too. He hasn't posted in 2 years.
That's crazy.
Maybe he has like a VODs channel or like a vlog channel or some shit.
No, all them niggas got cooked. Like every single last one of them. The one that survived this freaking was that Trisha girl, Trisha Paytas. She be still doing stuff every now and again, but everybody else in that group is cooked. Like they're all weird and like the one of them be on doing the fucking weird ass TikTok lives. He be on there just doing crazy shit. That's why I be trying to send it to you. He be just doing wild shit.
Oh, the old nigga.
Not even him. It was like the one that got the one that got them canceled for real, the one that was like he did like essay or whatever. Like he be on TikTok like doing like he was doing like construction worker AI when that shit was popping. He was doing that shit on live. When I was seeing him, I'm like, what the fuck? And then since he just be on there begging for money, it's just like, no, bro. This is I
just be seeing Trisha Paytas just like post nudes and shit.
She don't give a fuck.
Maybe on her ass. They said her pussy was like a belly button.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. They be cooking her ass. I don't know. That should be crazy.
Hell nah. That group is cooked.
Yeah, that's like imagine having like the opposite of like Odd Future. Like just your whole group is cooked now instead of all prospering.
I think you guys are one of the best groups known to man. They might be the worst group known to man. One of the worst. One of the worst.
How you let your whole group just fail? That's crazy.
That's not one good
they
one.
Didn't fail. They just like they all like got an accusation that like ended their whole career.
The only one that survived was Liza, and she been left. She broke up with that nigga and started coming like.
She saw Storm coming. She was like, "Nah, I'm out of here, bro."
She sexy ass. I'm glad. What the fuck are you eating?
Who hasn't given their number two? Who hasn't given their number two?
That's number one for
It's
number
on
one. Number
number one
one.
now.
It's number one for
I,
Pat. For you, bro.
It's about to start a crazy argument, maybe.
Whoa.
wait, we want to go. You want to go last? You want to go last?
I don't care. It don't matter to me.
Nah, if it's crazy, just if it's crazy, you got to go last.
It's not that crazy. It's not insane.
All right, go for it then.
You're crazy as like someone. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's crazy that this one made it above all the other ones, but that's about it.
Okay.
You eating gum? What is that shit? What are you doing, Taco?
My fault.
And they went to the bodega. Is that why he left? What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, I got this. That's it. Got some dinner. Got some dinner. You know.
Okay.
I was just opening up my mac and cheese from Popeyes.
Okay. Okay.
All right, my number one is any nigga that shit on J. Cole over this year.
Oh,
Nah, bro. What are we talking about here, bro? I had Jez at number 5, respectfully, and now you're bringing up the one who said Cole at number 1.
Hearing this nigga
Cole at number 1. That's kind of wild to say, bro.
Nah, I'm glad he's talking
number
to you
1
right now, Taco. This is you, Taco. This is you, Taco. This is you.
I didn't say nothing about Taco. I say any nigga that disrespected J. Cole.
That's Taco. That's front and center. He capital. I hate J. Cole. He started
what you
speaking.
number one?
Drake. I didn't know he was crazy on
above that disrespect is crazy, bro.
No, Taco.
Yeah,
Taco was literally snoring, and you brought up his name earlier. You know he was snoring.
I mean, that's not disrespect. That's just messing around. I thought, but I was talking about the niggas that like are taking it serious.
Oh, okay. So
like
you mean
niggas
like
that are like on Twitter every single day, like advocating that J. Cole is ass.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, that's the niggas I'm talking about. Niggas that are joking around, I don't give a fuck. But I mean, it's the internet. But yeah, so I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard about it if you listen to us. The whole fucking rap beef that happened this year. J. Cole decided to bow out of it before it ended up getting to the point that it was. And honestly, I was kind of, whenever the clip first happened to him, like apologizing, whatever, I'm sure you can scroll back to therapy or some shit. And I probably was going crazy like everybody else was too. Like I definitely probably was a part of that train when he first came out and said it. But then there's a video on my second channel of like the very next day after I had like thought about it and stuff. And I was like, actually, I mean, he kind of spitting like it makes sense why he would back out of it. Because he has been over the past year or 2 or 3 or whatever the fuck saying that, yo, I'm the best rapper out of the big 3. I'm the best rapper out of the big 3. And if this would have like been rap, then I would have been like, all right, yeah, then why the fuck did you back out after saying that for so long? But like, hindsight 2020, that shit was never going to be rap. Like us 3 sitting right here, I think we can all respectfully decide that shit was never going to stay rap no matter what the fuck happened. Especially like to where the point where like niggas are getting sued and organizations are coming out saying they was against Drake and like that shit was clearly not going to be rap like the way everybody thought it was going to be. So I will say I was one of the first ones probably out the gate saying like, damn, I don't really respect that. But I will say I also recovered extremely fast and saying, nah, it makes sense of why the fuck he backed out. But niggas still to this day are still, after even seeing like what happened with the entire rap beef, they still like, nah, Cole a pussy for backing out that shit. He should have stayed inside that shit too and rap with these 2 niggas. Like, nigga, when were they rapping? I understand it's the genre of rap, but like everything after Push-Ups, which was the first song in the beef, was immediately like, yo, family, yo, you beat your wife, yo, pedophile, yo, your man's a pedophile, yo, your man's Dre also beats women. Like that shit like is immediately like spiraled out of control. So like, I don't know. I'm glad J. Cole got out that shit early. Now his podcast booming. I feel like his name is finally starting to get cleansed a little bit because niggas going back and listening to his old projects.
Absolutely the fuck not.
You were listening to Friday Night Lights and the warm up this day they dropped.
I've never listened to this in my life.
That's cap. But niggas finally going back and listen to his old stuff. I'm seeing a lot less people hate on him. They're definitely still on Drake's ass every single day, but I don't know. I think anybody that like genuinely was hating on that nigga backing out was a bozo after seeing what happened.
No, J. Cole, like even before the podcast and him like opening up about certain things that you've been talking about, even like once Kenny dropped what was it? Meet the Grand. I said, oh yeah, this is different. This nigga demonic because that song was insane. For him to like drop it right after he dropped the other one, and that he was just talking about something like, yeah, your mom raised a terrible fucking son, talking from his fucking Adonis's point of view. And then Drake came back was like, yeah, oh, no, I know, not he didn't come back, but the song before that he was talking about, yeah, but you're the woman beater, and just all that shit too. And then talking directly to Whitney and his wife, I was like, yeah, these niggas is different. It's very very different, and you can tell like everyone noticed that too. Like after Meet the Grams, and then I guess he kind of washed it away when he dropped Not Like Us. That's when like, oh no, this is a banger, and everyone kind of forgot.
They called that nigga a pedophile in that song too.
No, I mean like in terms of like the feeling of like, oh, this is. Someone might die from this beef. Like when he dropped Meet the Grams, I think everyone was like, "Oh, this is a different type of tone." Then Not Like Us is like he's still calling him a pedophile, but like it was all fun and bouncy, and everyone's dancing to it, and whatever the fuck. So I think people kind of like lost that feeling. But I remember like that night, and maybe a couple days after, they're like, "Oh, this is like." Can they even go to Canada anymore? He's not gonna be allowed to come into Cali no more. So that type of shit.
Main argument from my standpoint is that people were saying, yo, I want to see who's the best rapper between these three niggas. And this beef is what's going to be the one that proves it. Like, we didn't see who was the better rapper between Drake and Kendrick. We saw an execution out of like, bro, I'm going to kill your entire career. Like, it never was going to be who raps the best between these three niggas. And, fuck the big three. As it started off was, I mean, I really love Like That. So I thought it was going to be like, yo, these niggas about to rap their ass off and prove the better rapper. But that shit immediately turned into like, yo, I'm about to kill your career before you kill my career. And I'm glad as hell J. Cole backed out that shit. Because like still to this day, like we haven't heard nothing bad about the nigga.
Y'all know more about like beefs and like old beefs like more than I do. Like I'm talking about like I guess like Jay-Z and Nas and like Drake and Meek Mill, all that, like all the old beefs. Like, do you think like, because let's say someone like rebuttals and goes like, well, beefs in before or have never only been just rap. At least to my like, I don't know. Like, has it ever been like
just?
The
thing is, J. Cole never wanted to beef with these niggas. Like, it wasn't ever going to be a beef. He said, I rap better than y'all. Like, I mean, if you go back and listen to the podcasts that are out right now, like J. Cole is genuinely friends with Kendrick Lamar, like genuinely friends with Drake. Like, he has stories upon stories of saying, yo, whenever Kendrick would come, that's like my cousin coming over. And we would have so much fun together and just do bullshit, run around Target, pushing carts around, shit like that. Like, it never was going to be like, yo, I'm beefing with these three niggas. It was, yo, I can rap better than these niggas. Like, that's what he's always stood on. So, like, the fact that he saw, yo, this is going to be a beef whenever Q pulled him aside or whatever, it's like, yo, this isn't going to be rap. They beefing with each other, and one of these niggas might lose their career at the end of this shit. Like, he never wanted to beef with nobody. He never was saying, like, yo, Kendrick, I'm gonna fuck your wife. Like, it was never no beef shit. Saying that you better rapping than somebody, that's not beef. That's just stating the fact. If you are a better rapper, it's not beef.
I do get that, because even in the one song he did drop that he like later took off, all he said was like,
yeah, he only said like, yo, your projects are worse than mine.
Yeah, and then people got mad at that.
Funniest thing, he said he dropped a classic. He said he dropped like two go to
exactly. Like he was hyping the nigga up. Like it wasn't even like a beef. Like he said, yo, keep this strictly rap. I remember even like he came out and said that shit. Like if you go back and listen to that song, like he don't disrespect Kendrick in the way that Drake was disrespecting Kendrick.
He doesn't sound serious. That's the thing.
Yeah, he was just like, yo, if we're going to keep this rap, then y'all gonna say one of your projects was trash. You know, you had 2 classes, but that last one was, we slept on that shit. And then it went into push-ups, into Euphoria, into Meet the Grams, into Family Matters. Like, dog, the vibe on what J. Cole was saying on his song between any of the other ones that were dropped, like, bro, that shit, he never wanted beef, dog. He wanted to rap.
Nah, I feel that for sure. It's like the whole like someone brought like a gun to a fist fight type. He was like, but I thought we were all just gonna be on same playing field. And they're like, nah, nigga, we going for blood. And he's like, oh, I didn't know about all that. Y'all got it. I'm just gonna just do my Dreamville fest and go, keep doing the fall off. I can't wait for the fall off too. It's probably be phenomenal. Finish his career. I can't wait.
Yes, the people that joke around, I don't really care. But like the people that are genuinely like, nah, J. Cole lost this shit, bro. he didn't want to beef. He didn't want to end his career. Like, nigga, of course. Like, what the fuck? Hell no. Absolutely fucking not.
Now, can I just say though, shout out in this case, got to go to Schoolboy Q, bro. He told him you're cold.
Yeah.
Now it's time to get out. You don't want them to smoke because they're really going after each other. They're gonna, everything's gonna change. Drop out.
Yeah. I'm glad. I think he even told him during that show because I remember J. Cole coming out a little bit after that and was like, "Yo, I didn't even tell none of Dreamville I was about to come on that stage and apologize." Like, school either.
Yeah, he had just talked to Q.
Talked to him. It was like Q was probably. I think he said like, "Yo, like, I understand the point of view you coming from as a rapper, saying you rap better than these guys, but they even had a phone call with each other and they basically discussed like, yo, we are going to kill one of us. Like, this shit not gonna be rap." And the people that are genuinely still shitting on Cole for backing out that shit, I don't respect that. I ain't gonna hold you.
I see your point of view. 'Cause I was like, isn't that what beefs are? But like, I get what you're saying. It's like it wasn't supposed to be beef. It was supposed to be like, nigga, we just go drop some tracks back and forth, and maybe we end off on a collab. And they were like, no, bro, we're trying to freaking
Like,
take that man life.
Like, Nas and Jay-Z were genuinely beefing. Biggie and Tupac ended in death. They were actually beefing. Like, any beef that you say, like, them niggas were actually beefing. Meek Mill and Drake were genuinely beefing. Meek was saying that nigga had ghost riders and bots and all that shit. Pusha T, Drake, they were genuinely beefing. Like, any rap beef that you bring up, like, them niggas were never ever on some just cool rap shit friends. Like, them niggas are actually beefing with each other.
Okay.
Kendrick, Drake actually beefing with each other. That's why I'm glad it ended up just being them two niggas, because like they genuinely don't like each other, and they're proving that.
That makes sense. I get what you're saying. How about you talk about your number one? You should probably be some crazy shit.
You about to say J. Cole?
I'm gonna hold you. You know who it is, bro.
Drake.
What the fuck?
I'm number one for the year 2024. Canada. Young Money, DJ Academics, and the 6ix9ine got himself, Drake. All as a collective,
all
bro.
Of Canada.
Damn.
The entire Canada, Young Money, DJ Academics, and Drake. Listen, bro, there's
fuck?
really not much I have to say about it. I'm so serious. There's really not much I have to say about this. Huh?
What did Canada do?
Produce Drake.
Damn. All our Canadian fans, that's Taco saying. That's Taco saying. He's close to y'all too. You live in New York. He's close to y'all.
We got a single Canadian fan, bro. We barely got U.S. fans. Alright, bro. Listen, genuinely, they gotta take the top spot. Just with everything that's been going down, how it started. I've seen so many clips lately about talking about, the calm before the storm. Everybody just talking about. Oh, I think by that point Drake dropped push-ups, but
the song had leaked. Or whatever.
Yeah, it was leaked. Like a few days before or whatever. It was leaked.
It leaked like an hour before. I remember I was on a date and then you were like, "Yo, the song leaked," and then like as I was driving home, the real song came out.
Bro's getting cheeks, and I'm more concerned about rap beef. Anyways, what? Nah, listen. I remember when that happened. And let me say first off, I'm still a genuine believer of he leaked that shit on purpose. That shit got leaked on purpose by him or his team to try to flesh it out to see, okay, how are the people liking this, how they feeling it or whatever, and then they drop it afterwards. I don't think it was an hour after. I think it was more than that. It might have been, I don't know.
It was probably like an hour or two. I don't think it was the next day. I think it was like an hour or two. I'm pretty sure. Because the leak didn't stay for too long. Remember, because like they kind of scrubbed it off the internet pretty fast.
Oh yeah, once the official drop. Yeah. So when that happened, I was like, okay, that's a little fishy. That's a little little suspect. But regardless, we're gonna go with this. So I listened to Push Ups. Push Ups as a song is all right. I can't lie. That's definitely like half a point right there, or at least a point. Drake's on the board right there. I would say as far as a song. Yeah, I respect it. I gotta respect it. I gotta put it respect where it's due. However, the reaction that came out after he dropped that shit in like the few the days. I think it was like 12 or 13. I think it was 13 days. On the 13th day is when Kendrick released Euphoria.
Damn.
13 days after he released Push Ups, or Drake released Push Ups. That whole almost 2 weeks of time, bro, I've seen every music commentator, everyone who has music opinions online, everyone, even their fans and everything like that on Twitter, just like say a whole bunch of shit about like, oh, this is why Drake's the GOAT. It's 10 days later and still nothing from Kendrick. This beef is over. You have people like Fat Joe of all people and Joe Budden, and a lot of people say, oh yeah, by this time, like not like 9 days later, yeah, he's not going to come out with anything. This beef is over, bro. When I tell you, I watch, like I said, I watch these clips because it comes up on my For You page and everything like that. So I've seen with everybody, leading up to it, even the music reviewers like Sean C, all these people, they were like, they had no faith. And the thing is, not just because they had no faith. I don't give a shit about that really, but because they thought Drake was like, oh, he just dropped this, Dot's not even gonna respond. He had to get Kanye to go on the fucking Like That remix. Yo, Dot, I got you. Like, bro, nah, man. And then when he finally dropped, everybody like not just switched their tone, but like acting like they weren't saying that shit in the first place, bro. So not even so even with just that, the whole duration of the beef, everything that happened afterwards, everything that's happening now with the whole him suing Universal Music Group or whatever, and all this type of stuff, bro. It's just you got at a certain point, and this is where like the academics one comes in. At a certain point, you just gotta understand where you stand, and if you're gonna stand at a certain place, I think Kendrick, no, Metro Boomin or somebody was saying this too. Like once you choose a side, once you pick a side, stay there, type of deal. So I think that it heavily applies to this, and also it's just like I don't know. I think academics was really obviously covering this whole thing as he would, as any music commentator did at the time. But the thing is with him, he has flip flop and switched so much, and on top of all the bullshit he always be saying and like the glaze and everything like that, it's just you can't deny how big of like a force he is in this industry. However, that's not necessarily a good thing. And no pun intended. Yeah, bro. It got to the point where like everything I saw on my feed was like, oh, everyone's waiting around an academic stream because they're waiting for a new song to drop and everything like that. But they would do the same thing, as soon as it would go on, they'd call that shit garbage. And granted, obviously, I have my biases as well. Kendrick's my personal goat. But like I said, when I heard Push Ups, I was like, yo, this is like I got a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, yo, he got a little something here. It's a little intro right here. So even I could admit that, but. Nah, man, all this type of stuff happening, and then everything you have in the aftermath. You have the people who sided with Dot. You can have the people who sided with Drake, and on Drake's side, man, if you see that roster of people that are like still supporting him or support OVO, like you had like what's his name? What's that pretty guy who used to play in the Giants, bro? What's his name? Odo Beckham? OBJ?
Sure.
Yeah, bro. Nah, you know what I mean? Like it's like some dude who thinks he's like in hot shit or whatever. He was like what do you call it? This might have been like after Not Like Us dropped. He was like he posted. It was like going viral. He posted a video of him in the car like jamming out to Family Matters. Like, bro, what? What are you doing? What kind of hell are you dying on right now? And this is like I said. This is after. I'm pretty sure this is after Not Like Us dropped. So it's just like. What the hell are we doing, bro? And the thing is, the people that are riding for him, whether you want to believe what Kendrick said, whether you want to believe what Drake said, what they said about each other, it's just like, one is, in my opinion, accused of stuff that might be seen as worse than the other.
All right, please don't go on this hill. I get what you're saying, but they both are
nah.
bad.
They're both awful. They're both awful shit, of course. But nah, you're right. My fault. Redact that.
Yeah. I get you. Yeah, that's a crazy thing to say.
They're both pretty awful shit, but yeah. So I mean, not to go too much into it. It's just like this is the hill. This is the hill that you're dying on. This is the hill that you want to ride with, and the whole with Young Money, how they're reacting to it. Obviously, like I forget what Nicki's reaction was to everything, but obviously she's getting a ride by Drake. The whole thing with Wayne and the
Yeah,
whole,
it was corny.
him complaining and being a crybaby about the Super Bowl and everything, and then not just that, but his response to Kendrick's response on GNX, that also seemed very like, you know, sit down, sit down, like you don't want any of this, bro. High key, not just because obviously I have to give Wayne props. He went to GOAT. We all know this, but the thing is, he like as far as music now that he drops, Wayne hasn't dropped anything like fire and like revolutionary in like over 10 years, bro. At this specific
I'd
point
say
in
probably
time,
since Carter 5. Mona
um,
Lisa's on there.
yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs from him. So
What song?
Mona Lisa.
I love that song. It's a good song.
Oh no! I don't count Carter. I don't count Carter 5 because Carter 5 that was like already finished, like 2013, and like I know it just came out officially like a few years ago, but I don't count that because that's like 2013. So like well, it counts for what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I did. It was made and completed. I think in
He would have
2013 and 2014.
died if the beef continued. I get what you're saying.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, he hasn't dropped anything like that in all those years, and people, moving the. I don't want to say moving the goalposts, but people kept doing like the most, like obviously on both sides, the Kendrick fans and Drake fans. But man, like it's kind of sad when people are reposting like Lil Wayne, like old clips of him on fucking like MTV hits or some shit from like 2004, bro. Like
I hate the niggas that like don't definitively say like who won. Like I was back and forth like y'all were throughout the whole thing. Like as soon as Push Up's drops, I was like, oh shit, going crazy, doing the dropping Give Me 50 shit. But that was more of just a meme on y'all niggas to get y'all mad. Like I wasn't really going crazy like that. But then 616 came out and Euphoria came out, and I was like, oh shit, that was a good ass punch. And then I think my only complaint about Euphoria is that he didn't really take that many shots at him. Like he kind of was just like a warning. So I was like, okay, yes, I'll take it as a warning shot then. And then Family Matters came out. And for the 10 minutes that it was out, I was excited. I was like, ah, shit, hell yes. And then Meet the Grams immediately dropped. And then, like, if you don't have Kendrick winning after Meet the Grams, then you're just beyond the stand. Like, after Meet the Grams came out, it was kind of like a definitive, like, I don't know what this nigga Drake is going to say back after this. And then to follow that up with Not Like Us, it was kind of like, I mean, I know for a fact Taco was in the stream when I was reacting to Not Like Us, and there was not
yeah, that was also my first reaction.
there was not one part of me that was like, damn, this nigga he's still losing. Like I was definitely on that stream like, fuck, it's over. Like there's no coming back from this. So yeah, the niggas that are still like on Twitter and X like, nah, Drake won for sure. Like nigga, no, he did not. Like yeah, nah, that's crazy.
Nah, bro, he's like, so not even just because of that, but it's just like all those entities as a collective just came together and was like, and at the end of the day, it all goes on Drake because of how he moved during this whole thing, of what he said. And I guess you could make the same argument for Kendrick. However, everything that came, I don't know, you guys probably still remember the very recent, like after he dropped Drake dropped Hard Part 6, and well, even before that, actually, when he dropped, what was that called? Like the Buried Alive, like freestyle thing,
Yeah.
and then the AI Snoop and Pog. That was the most, like, it goes back to the whole AI shit that I mentioned earlier, as opposed to, I think it was like, what, number 3 or whatever. But that was, I forgot what it was. Hold on, let me double check. I want to make sure. Yeah, it was number 2. So it goes back to all that. It's just like, this is how you're moving in like a whole rap beef, bro. And not just that, obviously with the lawsuits and like defamation and all this type of stuff. It's just another level of how did we get here? Well, we know how, because all these people supported him and he made these specific moves, and this is where we're at. And he kept making those memes, bro. That's the thing about it. He kept making those memes of like, oh, push this button if he has nothing to drop or this and that. He kept doing the memes even after the beef, bro. They're kind of making fun of like the songs that he did, like going on like not the podcast, but he would be going on not even just recently, but before then, like streams and stuff like that, just like making references to it and just like basically not admitting defeat. Basically, him saying that like he, there's more to come or whatever like that. And I remember he made that one like story post or whatever. He was like, "Oh, it was a good battle or whatever."
Like the
And they
samurai
basically just,
pose,
huh?
the samurai where it's like him in front of like 3,000 samurai, whatever the fuck.
Some shit like that. I think so. Yeah, so that's basically where like he said like the beef was over or whatever. Not that he lost, but just said it was over. But now when that happened, it's just like, all right, so here we are now, and it kind of made it all worse for him. The fact that Dot had GNX had one got the Super Bowl. That was kind of insane. Like that kind of just like a victory lap in itself. Even after, not like us was basically the victory lap and everything, but yeah. So you had that, and then you had the Super Bowl, and then you had everyone knew he was going to drop an album before the Super Bowl. I thought he was going to drop it like the day of the Super Bowl or closer to then, because I was like, "There's no way he's going to drop like in December." So like it could either be most likely going to be in like February, like because he's always dropped his album. Like To Pimp a Butterfly came out like in March of that year. Damn came out like in April. So like I was thinking like more like late winter, early spring. But nah, I was like, a lot of artists, big artists, don't really be dropping in December, so or January, except the weekend. But so I was like, he's either dropping November because November is a big month for music, or closer to the Super Bowl. But that's what happened, man. GNX came out, all this, people are still talking about him. Granted, he only mentions the beef like directly once in the entire album. He only mentions it when he like talks about the TaylorMade shit and talks about Lil Wayne and everything like that. But man, it's just such a fall from grace, and I felt like that for about Drake for a while now. Maybe on some hater shit, but no, low key, like I know there's people out there who definitely agree with me because I just spoke with like some of my like friend group from like high school not too long ago, like reunited type shit. And obviously, a lot of them, like 99%, and I think they're all Kendrick stands as well, high key. But the thing is, some of them will admit, when Drake's album is good, it's good or whatever. The thing is, we all agree, bro. I genuinely don't think he has had a good project at all since probably Views 2016. More Life was all right. I think there was some good songs on More Life, but with all the features and everything, I kind of count that as like even he said it's a playlist by October or whatever. But yeah, man, like what do you call it? For All the Dogs was probably like, if not like the quote unquote best thing he's dropped in like almost 10 years. Or like 8 years or whatever like that. What do you call it? Certified Lover Boy was absolute garbage. Scorpion was ass. Like all these things, all these albums that are coming out have just like gone more down and down in quality, in my opinion. It's just like, like I said, and I have said before, and I will keep saying, I think Views is a great album. Views is a fantastic album. I would even say, you know, obviously his older stuff, Thank Me Later is great. Take Care, a lot of that is good. It's just the quality has just really dipped. I do like, honestly, Nevermind. I do like, most, like a lot of the songs, maybe half of the songs out there, because it is a different genre, because he tried something new. If you if you kind of compare it to other like similar sounding sounds and similar sounding albums with the same sound, it's probably not as good. However, I do have to respect like the leap he did for that. And some of the songs are good, I will definitely admit. But this was also like 2 years ago, dropping out of the blue, no promo, no nothing like that. The only song that was like already out, I think, was like Jimmy Cook's. That's a great song, like Sticky and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it's just really a big, like, full circle fall to grace, and that's why he's my number one pick, along with Canada, Young Money, DJ Academics, and him.
What you got, Jazz?
For my number two.
Number one.
Oh, number one. Yeah, this is very fair. I'm gonna go with
What?
very nasty ass Dan Schneider and all of Nickelodeon. Same thing with Disney, just that entire thing. And honestly, it's kind of like leaning towards not only Dan Schneider, but like the documentary themselves too. Quiet on Set, because they literally repeated the cycle and did the same thing to those victims that not Dan Schneider, but like that Nickelodeon did to them. But if you don't know, or that happened this year too, which is crazy. I didn't even know that happened this year until I went back to my videos. But I think it was like February or March. The Quiet on Set documentary came out. Basically, it was like a whole documentary based on this what Dan Schneider and like Loki, all of Nickelodeon during that time was doing to these child actors and actresses. And there was some pretty like very bad, horrific stories in there. I want to like even like just if you have the time, go watch. I want to say to go watch it because I'm gonna get into why you shouldn't go watch it anymore. But there was some very bad stories in there from people like Drake Bell to just like other people you would think of who were like you were watching as a kid growing up. From like Carly, Victorious, all that stuff. And then so Dan Schneider, nasty dude, was not only doing stuff to like an actress named Amanda Bynes, who if you look her up nowadays is like it's just a shell of her former self due to a lot of those things that happened to her when she was younger. He just it was like a very just terrible, I guess, quote unquote boss. 'Cause, he was the one who was creating these shows. He was a terrible boss. There was a lot of women who were like who spoke about when they were like in the writing rooms. Amongst all these guys in the workplace, they were being treated very poorly, told to do crazy shit to keep their jobs and everything like that. I think, and then so right after all that stuff came out, right, they released all the episodes. Dan thought it was the greatest thing for him to do is to come out and do an interview with what was his name on fucking iCarly? It was the black guy from Arca that made the smoothies. I think his name was like Tebow or some shit.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
had that nigga give him the interview, and it was the worst, most like bullshit interview I've ever seen in my life. And it goes into what I was saying too about like Doctor Disrespect and that kind of stuff, where it's like. And this one is even more so because at least with that one, I'm saying at least as if like it makes it any better. At least all that stuff with Doctor Disrespect and stuff like that was like through text messages and everything like that. While Dan Schneider was physically doing things along with text and everything like that. And he went on that interview and had this man Tebow throwing him like the most easiest softball questions, like, "Dude, do you regret what you did? And do you think you could have done things differently?" And like, you like all this bullshit. It was like the weakest thing ever. It was the weakest thing ever. And he posted it on YouTube or whatever, and nothing ever happened to him because it's one of those things where like, let's say he works because it's kind of like what Apollo was saying earlier about. He said something earlier about like kind of like that type of dynamic where like an NDA basically like an NDA where like if they were to take Dan down, Nickelodeon would have to go down with them because they were allowing that shit to happen and were like we're kind of cultivating that shit back then. So like if he goes down, Nickelodeon goes down and vice versa. So that's why he's able to just chill and not not really care and still work in the industry to this day because they have that type of relationship going on. And what made it worse was that it came out a couple times after that some of the people who were featured on that documentary. Not only that, there was some people who came out and said I wasn't even asked to be put inside that documentary. They came to interview me. They came to ask for my input. I said no, I'm good. Y'all can go do y'all thing. I don't want to be a part of it. And they still took their stories. They still took like little snippets of things that they said and put them in there without them even being paid or getting their approval or anything like that. And the people who did approve to be inside the documentary, they came out and said that they basically got scammed. They said like they took all the proceedings, took all that money, didn't do nothing with it. They kind of just took their stories like how they were done as kids, and now like they kind of have to relive that trauma nowadays and kind of took their stories again, sold it to the public. Everyone was, of course, feeling bad for them. Everyone was watching the documentary. There was so much money put into this stuff, and they just ran off and took it. That was all. There was no like. 'Cause I thought after the end of that documentary was going to be some type of like push for actual action within Hollywood. Maybe that was just me being naive and stuff like that. But nah, they just kind of did the same shit Nickelodeon did to them, but just in the present tense. So that's why I said that I wouldn't even recommend. I don't know if it's even still up, but I wouldn't say to go watch it anymore because they're just kind of pocketing that shit. And so yeah, I wouldn't say that. But yeah, Dan Schneider, Nickelodeon, and there was not just Dan Schneider too. There was like they had like 2 or 3 sexual offenders that were on like working on those sets that so some of them I think one of them went to jail, but for like he was supposed to go there for 50 years, but then of course Hollywood did his thing and then he got out after like 10 months, and he was the one that did something to Drake Bell. Like I said, I'm not going to speak of exactly what happened because Drake himself couldn't even like bring himself to say everything that happened to him during the documentary, but it was some very horrific shit. So yeah, fuck all that shit. That's why I put Doctor Disrespect and all them niggas and T Nickels at number 2, because like they kind of go hand in hand in that sense of like doing shit to minors and like trying to cover it up and trying to like say shit like how T Nickels are trying to be like, oh yeah, at least in my state, like if they're 17 then it's all legal. No, you're a nasty ass nigga, and that shit will never stand. And I hate that now as a content creator, it's like not to make it about me, but like just that whole type of like, oh, like now we're all just kind of painted as like if you're like, especially if you do certain types of content, like let's say you do Minecraft or Roblox or Fortnite, oh, you have to be a weird ass nigga. Or Pokemon, same shit. It's like, bro, no, I just like playing this video game. I don't associate myself with these weird ass niggas over here. But yeah, fuck Dan Schneider and Nickelodeon too, and Disney Channel, because Disney Channel they were talking about like I don't want them to make one anymore because like I said, fuck that company that made that shit. But I know they were talking about making one for Disney Channel too, because they got their own crazy stories over there too. But yeah, and fuck Victoria specifically, because Victoria's has some crazy shit attached to it.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, like fuck Victoria Justice herself?
No. Fuck the show. Fuck the
Oh,
show.
the show. Okay, yeah.
What the fuck?
Nah, I respect that. All right, bet that was a pretty concise top 5 list. So Jazz isn't on your list at all, Taco?
Yeah, he might be number like 7. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Honestly, I'm okay with that as long as I'm not fucking top 5. There ain't no way there's
what did you do to get number 7? No.
I don't know, bro. But as long as I'm not hiding freaking pedophiles and other crazy ass niggas this year, I'm cool.
You cool being on his list?
I'm cool. You know, that's his list. You know what I'm saying?
Where am I on your list?
You know, on my list had fucking. I just told you there was Loki. We're doing honorable mentions just real quick. That like I don't know who to pick, but either Jake Paul or Mike Tyson. One of them niggas got to be on my list. I don't know where or like.
Bro, why is he fucking Mike Tyson ass on my screen?
But one of them niggas got to be on my list. Fuck that damn rematch. Talking about something, he gets 200 mil if he knocks the nigga out and won in the first round. That's just not fucking happening. We got to make a whole pot about like why our legends just can't, like, even like with like Lil Wayne and like Kendrick's, like why can't niggas just be at peace? Like why niggas gotta have to have ego and like just be like just doing too much? Like just go chill somewhere, man. Damn, I hate that shit.
Every nigga got ego.
I hate that shit. It's just mad corny. It's mad corny. But yeah, those two for sure honorable mentions. Like one of the niggas, it's either Mike or maybe just more Jake Paul, because he just, even for him to have that fight in the first place is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why he was doing that shit. That was insane. That whole fight was just sad to watch, honestly.
Like after that first round, like this, I was like, damn, this nigga really 50. Like he's really just here, just beating up a 50-year-old. After that first round, I said, oh hell no.
No way.
Like I get like it's all for money in the bag. We talk about this all the time. Like just like whenever like I guess a story comes up that like kind of fits this bill, but like people just be throwing it all away for a bag. I understand people got to take care of their families and shit. I understand, but golly, bro.
I got to put O'Shea Jackson Jr. as number 6.
Oh Lord.
Oh nah.
Nah, y'all got that. Y'all got that.
Oh sir. I'm not trying to say nothing about the son of the person who made me know Vaseline, bro.
I don't give a fuck what the fuck his dad made. What has he made?
He's in all the movies. He's in a movie right now. He's in a movie right now. It's in theaters.
What is it called?
But he said it on the last. You watched the Speakeasy, don't you? He said it on the Speakeasy when he was there.
Have you went to go see it yet?
It's not out yet. It's coming out. It's not out yet. It's coming out.
Nah, that's that Heist movie sequel he had from 50 Cent. 50 Cent and Gerard Butler.
Wait, what's it called?
I got not a damn clue.
Oh my god.
Den of Thieves, I think. Den of Thieves.
Maybe that might be what it's called. Actually, it's like the second movie I think in the series.
That's about to be a classic.
Yes, sir.
Bro,
he's on the front poster, bro.
Yeah, he's on the front poster. Den of Thieves, yes sir.
Bro,
he's
matter,
in there.
bro. I can be in a fucking Lifetime movie right now. They ain't gonna put me on no fucking list of anything. You see what his dad did? His dad was in Ample Classics, Friday, Boys in the Hood. Are we there yet? Nigga was in NWA. What has O'Shea done? What has he done? Name one thing.
Den of Thieves.
Why are you mad at him though? What did he do? He be chilling. He be chilling.
Talking about Den of Thieves 1, man.
But he be chill. But why you mad at him though? Like, why is he on he's making your top six?
Cause he a clout goblin. That's why.
How? How?
That nigga just like the fucking blue profile picture, nigga.
No way.
Nah, bro. But he explained it on.
Somebody says Kendrick's name, that nigga immediately got something to requote to me about it.
No, but he explained it on
from the West Coast, man.
Yeah, he said that they from Cali. You know, he said he from Cali. He said they locked in.
I wasn't the top nigga posting about Young Thug shit. It don't matter where you from. Just say some shit and then move on like everybody else. That nigga, every single time Kendrick does something, that nigga be tweeting about it.
Bro, he from Cali. Like, that's how they do over the West Coast.
Commercially, man.
Yeah, and then this been Loki has been California's entire year, from fucking Q to
Cali wins,
Vince
Cali
to
wins.
Tyler to
Cali definitely wins for sure, but that don't mean that nigga win at all.
Oh my gosh, bro, give him a pass. Give him a pass.
Y'all see how y'all just named Tyler, Schoolboy Q, Vince Staples, Kendrick Lamar.
Sir.
They all got ample accolades. Big Fish went crazy.
Yeah.
Igor went crazy. Good Kid, Mad City. T-Pac
Den of Thieves 1 and 2.
Fuck about that bum ass movie.
No, stop.
Plot point about Den of Thieves.
No, it's cool. It's cool. And he was in that movie when he did the young Ice Cube
movie with his dad. Whoa.
No, he was in the young Ice Cube. But that movie, the NWA movie.
Accolades acting like Ice Cube.
But he still had to act. He still had to get the position. He still had to try out for that shit and everything.
He looked just like that nigga. He wasn't gonna fucking lose that shit.
No,
bro. Listen. He won the Hollywood Film Awards, Hollywood Breakout Ensemble Award.
What the fuck is that?
He got nominated.
Name the last nigga that won that shit. Name the most recent nigga that won that shit.
Tom Holland won that shit the day of the year.
That
nigga was not no Hollywood unlocked.
Yes, it was.
Bro, no. He got O'Shea Jackson Jr. Best Breakthrough Performance nominated at MTV Music Movie Awards.
That was a Grammy?
Yes, sir.
Or Oscar?
Yeah. Oscar.
Wait, did you say the MTV Music Awards? What?
No.
That nigga ain't no rapper? What do you mean?
He won. O'Shea Jackson Jr. won Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture at the NAACP Image Awards. Let's go.
Woo! I can't name one other award in that whole fucking award show.
No, don't do this, bro. Don't do this.
Listen. He got nominated for Choice Movie Actor Drama at the Teen Choice Awards.
Okay, it's Teen
Choice Awards. That shit like when fucking Nickelodeon.
I watched that shit all the time when I was
about that shit.
It's good.
Go tell anybody I want a Teen Choice Award. They be like, get your bum ass out of here, nigga.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
And he got the award for playing his dad.
Okay, but he still had to act. He still did his thing.
Go get a bag. Go do something. Create a classic. Do something.
What the fuck? No way.
You can't just be this popular with no accolades.
Yeah, but he is in the movie. That's an accolade.
Nigga, no, it is not.
Let me look up his accolades.
Just because you get in the movie don't mean it's an accolade.
No, but didn't they win shit for the NWA? That movie, they won shit for Straight Outta Compton.
That was 2016.
Bro, but you said
you done since then.
No, but you said you wanted an accolade. That's the accolade.
The accolade was acting like his dad.
but you still have to act, bro. You still have to act.
His dad definitely contacted the director and was like, "Yo, put my son in this, or else the movie not gonna get fucking made."
No, you don't know that. You don't know that.
Let me look up what else he's done. Let's see. O'Shea
Jackson. Bro, he was in Godzilla. He was in Godzilla King of Monsters.
What are we talking?
Oh yeah. That's the one with the
Oh shit, he was in Cocaine Bear. Yo.
Yes, sir. His breaking performance.
Den of Thieves. Oh shit.
These are great movies you're listing right now. Great movies.
Bro,
y'all didn't even see y'all just said he was inside Den of Thieves, but they didn't even seen the first one.
No, I watched both.
It came out in 2018.
Yeah, I watched that one. That shit was cool.
What is it about? How do you watch both? The second one not even out yet.
That
shit coming out next year.
No, the first one. I watched the first one.
Both of them. It's on video.
I watched Cocaine Bear and Den of Thieves. I watched both of them. They're both cool.
What is Den of Thieves about? What is it about?
It's about like a group of just misfits coming together to rob some
Thieves is
shit.
crazy.
What?
It's about a den of thieves.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Bullshit out of here, man.
Nah, bro. Now, listen, you're making a
Damn.
Paul making a huge mistake. But once you get somebody into that creator badge at
I don't give a fuck
RDC,
about that shit.
No
RDC Con,
way.
Wait, a streamer award?
No, any of them. Any of them.
DreamCon, he's gonna be at DreamCon, bro. He's gonna be your supervisor at DreamCon, man.
Oh, you're saying when I see the nigga?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Yes,
What's
bro.
gonna happen then?
I guess
He's
I
gonna
keep
heat
the
it,
same
bro. He's
energy.
gonna watch this.
You're gonna press him like
He better pray to God he can fight as good as Ice Cube.
Bro, you're gonna tell Venom he's trash.
And I'm just saying, if it ends up escalating to that, then you know.
But what you gonna do if his pops walks out from the corner? It's
I'm
Ice
gonna
Cube. What you
walk
gonna
right
do?
away.
No way. You gonna you're not leaving the room alive. I don't think though.
Now, if Ice
Bro,
Cube come out, if
Ice
Ice Cube
Cube,
come out, I'm like,
y'all
yo, huge fan. I've watched everything you've done. Hell yes.
Bro's gonna say name one.
Of
Go
Ice
ahead.
Cube?
No, for his son.
okay.
For his son.
No, someone said like the Ice Cube.
Junior.
What you gonna do? You play like why you disrespect my son like that? What you gonna do then?
I'm gonna say name one of your son's movies.
What the
And he was
fuck?
like,
That's true.
He's not doing. He's not
Bro,
doing.
he's the star of the
Nigga is
movie.
not gonna say Den of Thieves too.
Yes, absolutely. He's gonna say he's gonna pull out Blick out and put it to your
He'll say, yeah, my son was.
Bro,
in
he's
Den of
literally
Thieves,
on the
nigga.
poster with Gerard Butler,
Niggas
bro.
gonna
Gerard
watch
Butler's
mine
a
and say, what
legend.
the fuck is that?
No, bro. Just
Nigga,
don't die on the pill.
Gerard Butler ain't the nigga that got fucking farted on by Tyler.
What?
The hell?
Was
I
Gerard
just
Butler the
feel-
nigga that like had a crush on Tyler the Creator?
I don't know what. Who are you talking? Who is
What
that?
are you talking about?
Remember that one interview that happened this year where that nigga's like, "Oh, yo, I love you, Tyler," and Tyler was like, "I don't give a fuck."
Oh, that's Gerard Carmichael.
Oh yeah. That nigga number one on my list. Never mind. I take
No.
it that happened this year.
No, what? Why?
'Cause
Huh?
Tyler farted on that nigga. He said, "Get out my face, dog."
Oh my god.
Nah, bro. Des, bro, you might gotta wrap this up, man.
Bro, I just don't know why he gonna end like that. Or just, bro, can you just cut that part out the documentary?
Wait, what's bad about that?
Bro, O'Shea cool. I'm not trying to no beef
the
with
O'Shea
Ice
part.
Cube.
Y'all can stay not having
also-
beef with them.
What the
Nah,
fuck?
he did it, bro. He's gonna blacklist us from association, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we
Blacklist
together.
us from what?
From DreamCon and shit. Everything.
DreamCon,
Nigga
everything.
ain't got
bro.
no fucking pool at DreamCon.
Yes, he does, bro.
That
He was
nigga
at
walking
fucking,
around like fucking Kyle.
He was at Easy Ball. What the fuck? He was at Easy Ball, bro. He was at Easy Ball.
Nah, bro. Kyle might be on my list too. Kyle might be on my list too.
Kyle, like the music Kyle?
Yeah, bro.
man.
It's-
Nigga gonna be right next
Kyle,
to that
What'd he
nigga.
do?
I don't know. He said, like, bro, at DreamCon this year, bro. He
Nigga
just
didn't do
so
a damn
sad.
thing.
So sad.
Wait, what's going on? No. What's going on? What's going on with
I saw
Kyle?
a nigga walk up to Kyle, I was like, "Yo, you Kyle?" And he's like, "Yeah." And the nigga walked away. He's like, "What the?"
Damn, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it's
the nigga
bad,
didn't ask for a
bro.
picture and nothing.
It was bad, bro. It was very bad. We were at a spot eating burgers. He was out there chilling next to like on his phone. Like he was looking around, like wanting people to come take a picture. And no one's coming. Kind of crazy. And then some nigga did come. He was like, I think he did the same thing. He was like, bro, Kyle, super duper Kyle. He was like, yeah, bro, that's me. And they dapped him. He just dipped. He just walked away.
The fuck?
Yeah, Kyle's like, "Yo,
Yeah.
you want a picture?" And he was like, "Hell nah."
That's not what-
That's the Kyle. That's the Kyle. Shout out to Kyle. Ah,
Fuck
shout out to
no.
Kyle.
What?
Fuck no.
No, shout out to him. Shout out to him. Shout out to Kyle.
Who?
Kyle.
Kyle, I spot
Hey,
him,
shout
mother.
out
Bro,
to
Yeah,
Kyle.
great song.
Hell nah.
Great song. Hell yeah.
That shit was fire back in 2015. Hell yeah.
Bro, his last album was Smile Again. Let's see the first week sales.
Man, that nigga ain't smiled
No,
since
let's get it.
2016.
Hell no. Thank y'all for watching. For it.
100 units?
No. For our top 5 Bozos of this year, y'all drop your Bozo list down below as well, and then let us know like how you felt about all of our list from 5 through 1. I think we had a very we had some pretty good lists. I think everyone was very
Why'd you
balanced.
say Apollo?
Okay,
Yo,
you
this
can.
Reddit comment says, "I love Kyle unironically. He makes easy music to listen to, but this shit is ass. Basic ass explanation.
No,
What?
no, no.
Wow.
End it, end it,
That
end
shit
it,
is
end it.
ass.
Oh, end it, end it, end it, end it. Fuck that.